You're watching the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network. Now it's time for the Brent and Austen Show.
Oh, look at it. Look at the beautiful golf course. I don't know what those things are called in the foreground. That's some good-looking camera work by yours truly here in London, England, as you take a look at the Grove where the Jacksonville Jaguars are staying. And I wish I was playing that golf course, but I'm not. Just walked around it instead a little bit in the last couple of days. Hey, everybody. Welcome to a Wednesday edition of the Brent and Austen Show, Action Sports Jax 24/7 network, and we get rocking and rolling. We just got done talking to Liam Coen, and he met the media here in London. Interesting couple of things to say. Specifically, I thought about Travis Hunter, so we'll hear some things from Liam Coen on this whole matchup, which appears to be a pretty good chess match between him and the Rams, specifically because there's so much knowledge of, I would say now, both organizations. And we'll hear from Coach Coen. Then I'm heading out to practice in just a short bit. And then we'll talk to Trevor Lawrence and Travis Hunter. They'll also meet with the media and then bounce back into the show a little bit later. So that's the planner for today. Brent Martineau here in London. Already did have a cup of tea. And Austen Lane back in the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network studios probably did not have a cup of tea.
No, I didn't have a cup of tea. Just had a nice cold glass of water with some lemon, some paprika, threw some sea salt in there and finished it off with some baking soda for my morning concoction. So yeah, that's what I'm rocking with.
That's the difference between you and me. But I got to get back to the paprika. I got to get back to something. I actually did some working out a little bit yesterday. I was like, golly, man, I got to get back to this. So maybe a new mission of mine for at least a couple of days.
How's the fitness equipment over there? Is it the same as the U.S.? Do they have different things? A whole lot of kettlebells in the U.K.
Yeah,
What are they bringing to the table?
It's like a normal hotel kind of gym, at least, where I'm at. They might have a bigger one for the team, or I think they actually do. I think they have a weight room out near practice that's got more stuff. And then gotta get you walking in, got to get a little stuff even without the dumbbells and everything. I can just do some of this in my room. Do some push-ups.
Prison workout, I like it.
How many push-ups should I do a day?
100? I don't know what the presidential fitness test thing says in terms of like how many you should be able to do a day. I feel like 100 would be good for you, but yeah, it's a good question.
Because push-ups are like some of the best stuff to do, right? It gets everything.
Yeah, it works everything. I think push-ups, I think body weight squats can be good for you. Yeah, man, I mean, you'd be surprised, like, once again, they call it, like the prison workout. Like, you can do a lot of stuff to just kind of maintain and feel good just like in the confines of your own home.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to try to do it. I got to be a little bit better at it. So, hey, sorry about the BrewCrew, man. The Dodgers are just too good, it looks like.
Yeah, it's whatever, man. It's been weird because like I haven't even like been super emotional about it. Like they can't hit, and it is what it is. And I feel like when the Dodgers are up to bat, it's exciting and it's fun to watch. And when the Brewers are up to bat, if you're a Dodgers fan, it's very stress free. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. Like I was so much more emotionally invested into the Cubs game, and maybe that's what's wrong with the Brewers is like there's a lull because that went the full 5 games, but I don't know. It's weird. Like, do I think they can come back and make it interesting? Maybe, but if I never see Snell or that guy last night again, I wouldn't be mad about it.
Yeah, the crazy thing about what they're doing, nobody goes that deep. I didn't bring this up yesterday, and I almost did, and then I just forgot. I guess we got on to something else. The whole Snell conversation about going 8 innings. If the Rays had left them in years ago, they wonder if they would be like World Series champs. That was that whole conversation. Yeah. And it's amazing how much they've let him go this postseason, Snell, when he's pitched. And the other thing about the Dodgers right now, they feel like they just got everything perfectly timed. They got everybody back at the right time, most of it healthy, specifically the pitching. And now they're also performing pretty well. All but like Ohtani, right? Ohtani's really not doing, I don't know what he did last night, but he hasn't been doing much.
No, he had an RBI last night on a base hit. No, he hasn't really been doing anything. Like for as much as like respect as everyone's giving him and everything, and literally like when it was game 1 and like the bullpen day, they literally tailored the bullpen day to make sure that Ohtani faced a new pitcher every single at bat. Yeah, he hasn't really been doing much. Like he's hit some hard shots that have gone directly to the outfielders. So like you see the potential for him, but like no, he hasn't had a good series. I feel like he hasn't had a good postseason so far.
Like this gets really hard. I mean, I wouldn't rule it out because I think the Brewers have a cool team and I think Murphy's a cool guy and they might be able to figure something out. But to go on the road now and have to win 4 out of 5 against the Dodgers is like, it feels over. I mean, it's hard not to feel over, but hopefully they make it a series. Please.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I was watching wrestling and the Brewers last night, and I stopped watching like in the 7th inning. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I obviously I want to see a series. Like, that's my team. But like, I even kind of mentioned it going into the series. Like, it could be really bad. Like, it's crazy. Even though I've been a huge fan and they've had the best record the entire year, I always thought it was either going to be the Phillies or the Dodgers. Like, I thought who won that matchup was probably going to the World Series. Not to say like I'm not like rooting for the Brewers, obviously, but it's just they're firing on all cylinders right now in the Dodgers, and I think it goes to show you like you always kind of roll with the hot teams towards the end of the year in terms of them making some noise in the postseason because the Brewers definitely cooled off towards the end of the year, and the Dodgers really caught fire.
Hamby, this is not though. From that, it feels like the Dodgers, Milwaukee. I know payroll wise and everything else. Everything would be, hey, this is just a cool team that made the postseason, but they're overmatched. We get that sometimes in sports, and the run comes to an end. I'm not really sure that's. I think the Dodgers have played really good. Like these first 2 games, they've played unbelievable baseball. To be honest, and they can hit. They can hit better than the Brewers, but. I mean, to pitch it the way they've pitched it is just phenomenal baseball. You got to tip your cap. I don't think this is like that much of a lesser team. I think in totality, yeah, the payroll says so, but I think the Brewers can beat the Dodgers. Just got to play a little better, or the Dodgers going to play a little worse.
Well, yeah, I mean, the way that the Dodgers have pitched, nobody in the world would beat them right now. The problem with the Brewers is they don't have equal shutdown pitching. I mean, Ashby and Uribe, they have 3 pitchers on the team. From my vantage point, they have Freddie, they have Ashby, and they've got Uribe.
No, they have Miz Man too.
Well, this is not. He's gonna throw 3 innings and he'll be done.
I threw 5, but yeah. I got you. I get what you're saying.
Has he pitched yet though?
They haven't, because when is he gonna pitch?
I know, but like
he doesn't.
Game 1, they started Ashby.
Yeah,
and they threw Uribe a ton.
Well,
then Freddie goes last night. They go right back to Uribe and then right back to Ashby.
So
they've thrown pretty much 3 guys.
Game 1 was essentially Priester was the starter, but they wanted to throw once again Ohtani off,
right?
And they had Ashby, but Priester got like what 4 or 5 innings.
It's like you don't have a. I mean, what are you going to throw in Game 3? Quintana? He's not. He's banged up. I mean, Miz.
Yeah, I mean, I think you do throw. I think Quintana can pitch. I mean, like, listen, the Brewers are hurting because Woodruff is out. He's been one of their better pitchers all year. He got hurt right before the postseason. Like, yeah, it's not ideal, but like the issue with the Brewers right now, if you watched any of the playoffs, is they're not playing Brewers baseball. Like they're not playing small ball anymore. They're not seeing a lot of pitches. They're going after everything. They're trying to hit home runs. They're not bunting. It's like they kind of lost their identity, I feel like, for the first 2 games, and they're not using what got them there in the first place. And you can't go bat for bat with the Los Angeles Dodgers. You simply cannot do it. If you're the Brewers, you have to make it ugly. You have to play small ball, and they haven't. How many bunts have you seen from the Brewers? They lead the league in bunts. Haven't seen a lot of bunts in this series. Like they're just, for whatever reason, they're uncharacteristically not being themselves when they're in the batter's box.
Yeah, that's a good call. And well, by way of not being themselves or Dodgers being really good, they've scored 1 run in 2 games, and you're not going to win many when that is the case. So you're looking at me funny. It is 1 run in 2 games, right? Or 2 games. Oh no, they went 5-1 yesterday. So 2-1, 5-1, 2 games in 2. I kept thinking yesterday was 2-0 because when it popped up on my phone, like at 5 a.m. this time or whatever time the game ended, I saw that it was 2-0. And that was the series lead, so I keep thinking the game was 2-0.
Oh yeah, I got you.
But so yeah, 2 runs in 2 games.
2 runs in 2
and
games.
My math is getting better. But hey, one last thing about it. My thought, you've watched it way more than me, so I'm not an expert. It's just I don't also think Freddie's pitching really that great the last few times out. He's not as good. Maybe he's getting tired. Like it's the same thing we were just saying, right? The Dodgers guys are pitching really well right now, and their ace is it's not like he's bad. He's just not as sharp as I think he.
No, I
had
mean,
been.
he was a liability against Chicago. Yeah, I mean, gives up 3 last night. Probably shouldn't have came in the 5th, but he wanted to finish. You know, he wanted to come in the 5th and do his thing there. I'm sorry, the 6th it would have been. And like he kind of talked, you know, Pat into doing that, and then he gives up the home run with 2 outs, and then it kind of went downhill from there. So I respect the guy who said, "Hey, I'm not done yet. Put me back in there." But obviously, in retrospect, hindsight being 2020, it didn't work out for you.
Yeah, does not. Let's get to some Jags talk before I get out to practice. Jags will hit the practice field, and a lot of conversation just with Liam Coen just to get you caught up. And I think we'll hear from some of this with Liam Coen in just a few minutes, or at least some point on the show. Hamby's got it. Stewart's sending it to him. But there are a couple of topics here. I don't think overly concerned about the offensive line. I think Coen feels like it's going to be a motivated offensive line. Obviously, they got good front to play against, but they're going to have good fronts to play against all year long, most likely. It's just the way the league operates now. But it doesn't seem like he has lost confidence, or they have to do anything, Austen, to like make up for it, right? Like, hey, is Walker Little coming out? You putting the rookie Wyatt Milam in? You got to make a move like that, or do you have to scheme things a little bit differently because of the way the offensive line played? I don't think there's panic here in Jacksonville. I talked to Tony Boselli about it a little bit yesterday too. You just have a bad day sometimes. So, and I think that's the right approach, right? I mean, the Jags have a lot of good on tape with their offensive line. Don't freak out. Probably just hopefully it gets a little bit better, and it has to get really a lot bit better this week against the Rams.
No, without a doubt. You know, I mean, you can go and call it a one-off if you want, and hopefully that was the case. But I think like the good thing about this up-and-coming game and then going into the bye week where you're going to have some time to kind of reassess and rest a little bit is, you know, the Rams do a lot of things I feel like the Seahawks do in terms of like their defense, their defensive line. Like I would probably give that advantage to the Seahawks and their defensive line playing great ball right now. But like the Rams are pretty solid as well. So like if they do shut down your run game, like might happen, you know, Sunday morning, you know, can the Jaguars be one-dimensional in the pass game and protect Trevor Lawrence and give him some confidence to, you know, air the ball out a little bit?
Here are a few things from Liam Coen. Let's get into Liam on London. And obviously they made the trip over here a bit early, different than the Rams are doing it. Rams practicing at Camden Yards, which is kind of cool as they stay in Baltimore. And then they're going to come over later. Jags have done it that way too. This is really just I think he eventually says here, and maybe this is the soundbite or not, but he says you have sports science that basically supports both theories of why to do it. And they acknowledge what I said yesterday too, is that because you have the bye week, there's not as much recovery time needed to get back home and play that next game. So this makes some sense. And here's Liam Coen talking about so far London for the Jags.
Yeah, in 2019 was able to come out here with the Rams, and that was a cool experience. We stayed here, practiced here, was able to get down. You know, I love London. It's my wife's favorite city. She's out shopping currently, so I'm really excited to see what that looks like. But you know, and then this organization has done this for a long time, and there's pride in this trip for us. Our ownership, it means a lot to him, and how his presence is in this city as well. And so if he has pride in it, we have pride in it as well. And I think our players and staff members that put this whole thing together take a lot of pride in what they're doing. And so it's a great experience and opportunity for us.
So now we're all guessing how much Liam Cohen's wife's going to spend in London.
I hate to see that, Bill.
Man. I mean, yikes. What's the English, you know, what's like the dollar conversion rate to euros they're using over there?
Yeah, pounds. I don't even know. Yeah. I haven't even looked. Because now you just use credit card all the time if you do it. Plus, we don't really leave this place, so I don't even go into London. So I have no idea. Like, I don't know. I could usually do it if I buy a Starbucks in London, and I'll be able to tell you how much it costs.
Yeah.
But I don't even know it. I don't even look at it because we really just stay here most of the time. But yeah, it's I know this. Everything's expensive in London. The one thing I've said ever since I got here a decade ago when I've come on this trip, it's like if you go to London, man, money's oozing off the walls. It just looks like money.
Really?
It's like because the architecture, right? The
Okay.
buildings,
Yeah.
the and obviously the big city feel from the royalty part of it, the Buckingham Palace. It just feels like there's so much, which makes it really cool. It's kind of a neat city in that respect. And not everybody's got money, obviously. There are different socioeconomic categories, but yeah, you could spend a bundle here in London, is what I'm trying to say, from fancy cars to fancy clothes.
I got you, man. Nice. So is it like, I mean, obviously not where you're at, but like there's a bunch of shopping plazas and stuff and everything like that?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you go to London, you've got basically like the Times Square part, where you go to all the store, and maybe even more. Like I feel like there's more
Okay.
shopping
Yeah.
of certain parts of London that we've at least been to, where it seems like there are shopping and stores and all those and high price stores, right, on every corner, and then of course cars and other things. So yeah, there's a lot to do. It's a cool city. I mean, it's a cool city in that respect. But I thought that was kind of funny from Liam Coen. From a football standpoint here, guys, the one thing we're really curious about as we kind of flip toward the Rams week is how much they know versus how much the Jags know. And I'm fascinated in the chess match there. And Austin, before we hear from Coen on that, I feel like you can almost outsmart yourself, potentially more if you're Coen, right? Because couldn't you get into a game where you're trying to beat McVay because you know him so well instead of just kind of do what you do? And while it's easier to say, hey, just do what you do, we're us, that's a different thing. I think you have so much respect for him that you probably want to almost outduel him, outsmart him, think maybe too highly of him, putting a plan together and him knowing what you might be able to do.
Yeah, it's a possibility, but like I think it'd be different if we're talking about like Sean McVay being like this defensive guru and then Liam Cohen's, calling the plays on offense. Like, it is a chess match because both their teams are going against each other, but like it's not like it's Liam Cohen's offense facing off against Sean McVay's offense, right? Like he's taking on the Rams defense. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's in the back of your mind, right? Like, and anytime you play a team that you have a lot of history with, like I think it's going to mean a little more and everything. But like, I'm not sure if Liam Coen say, okay, like I have to like outmaneuver Sean McVay just because, like I feel like that's Coach Campanelli's job now is like, how do you stop this Rams offense?
Yeah, let's listen to him talk about that because I think he mentions camp here, and we'll get more of your insight on it. Here's Liam just moments ago on the Rams matchup.
Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of that chess match to it in terms of the familiarity factor. But they've evolved a little bit over the last few years. We've definitely evolved in some different ways, whether it was last year in Tampa, this year in Jacksonville. It's not identical to theirs, and they're not as identical to ours. So there's different wrinkles, but I do think we both probably know some of the details in which maybe you can affect the protection or be able to blitz to stop an open side run or a closed side run. I think there's some of that definitely goes into it. I was meeting with Campy and the defensive staff for a little while last night, just watching their tape, going through some of the thought process and details of maybe their scheme and how they're running the play, just so that they get a little bit more insight. So many of the ball plays are similar that you see each week. What makes Sean and those guys, I think, different is just the details that go into it and the amount of how specific the motions are, how efficient they are at their operation, pre-snap, identifying it, what they're looking for maybe in some of these plays, whether they're can to run or can to pass, can to screens, whatever it is. I think that's where he has a notch above.
But here I go again, and don't mind me, but I did walk out of that room, and that was the question. There were two things in this. We're going to get to the Travis Hunter one too, where we have to remind ourselves, man, this dude is good at the podium and gives you stuff. Like he gives you stuff. Like that answer right there, nobody in the league's given that answer, I don't think. Now, maybe Sean McVay is. I don't listen to enough news conferences. I just don't think people are giving you that answer. He's like, maybe it's a chess match. Yeah, there's some familiarity, but, everybody's got their own thing. Stop right there. No, instead, Coen goes into like this great detail of like, no, I actually was with Campanile last night and I'm telling him this and the why and the that and the, it's like, damn. And by the way, it's not like he's giving anybody top secret. It's just really cool that he's willing to share that stuff because like we kind of feel and know that would be happening. But yeah, like that's happening, of course. Like he's spending time this week in the defensive room to make sure they're on point because he can probably identify things that they're doing. Makes a lot of sense, Austen.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I think it's just we've talked about this many times on the show. It's refreshing to hear a head coach that just kind of tells it like it is and doesn't have the usual coach rhetoric, where you're trying to keep things under wraps. Because like everything that Liam Coen said, like I'm sure we all expected, but it is cool to hear him actually say it out to the universe in front of all of us.
Yeah, and I wonder how much he can help Campanile. So, just identify things, or is that even just yeah? I mean, but Camp already knows all that too because he's seen now Seattle's offense, and now he watches a lot of tape on the Rams and everything else. Like I don't really know how much you can help, but obviously you lean on someone for a question or maybe something that's in a little bit of the gray area. And that's what you probably would do anyway with anybody's background on the coaching staff. But I just do find it interesting because the Jags have been so forthright of essentially trying to duplicate the Rams' success.
No, without a doubt, and it's a great team to try to copy and replicate and everything. And yeah, this will be a great test, right? Because, and granted, the Rams aren't at full strength or anything like that. They're competing right now in a pretty hard division, it looks like. But like that's what you aspire to be in terms of consistency as a franchise. Right, where regardless of who gets injured, regardless of how the season's looking like it's going to go, like they're always in playoff contention. They're always trying to make a run, and that's what you want to see here in Jacksonville.
You're not going to hear this one unless you go find it later on, but I thought this was kind of cool too, that when he was applauding Sean McVay, he's like, the thing that I've noticed about him is that he never really changed after a loss. In fact, he might have got better after a loss. And he said, I don't know like his record after a loss, but to me, that's the sign of a good coach, or in the profession, that's usually a sign of a good coach is how you handle a loss. How do you come back from one? Do you not make it 2, 3, 4 losses in a row? So it was an interesting thing to acknowledge. And now it's got me, I'm kind of looking it up and trying to see what McVay's record is after a loss. But if you look at this short sample, the Jags really responded well to the Cincinnati loss, right? They didn't freak out. They didn't panic, and they won 3 games in a row and some really good wins in there after that. Houston, San Fran, and the Niners. Now we're interested to see how they respond after this loss as well against the Rams and then going into the bye week. But I thought that was pretty probably, again, maybe a bit common knowledge, but we really don't talk about that very much, is how have the coaches in Jacksonville, or how do coaches necessarily respond from losses? He thinks McVay is pretty good at it. Hopefully Cohen's pretty good at it too.
Yes, I mean, listen, how many times have I said it? You have to know how to lose the NFL, right? And I think that was an issue with the past regime. And so far, I think so good, whether it was in the preseason where it didn't look the best and you respond, whether it was against Cincinnati, didn't look the best, you respond. Now there's another opportunity where Seattle kind of had your number in all phases. How do you respond after that one? Like, yeah, I've been a big proponent of you have to know how to lose in the NFL before you can win.
Yeah, as I try to look this up, one thing I saw, and I don't know how true it is, but I think it's from a few years ago. At one point, McVay was 45-0 and leading at halftime. Could that be real? I don't know. That has nothing to do with anything, but that seems like kind of crazy. I'll try to find his record after a loss. I'll be kind of interested to see, with all their success, how many losing streaks, if you will, that they have had. All right, one more thing I want to get to. I thought he was pretty good about Travis Hunter. That was a couple of the London reporters, no surprise, right? Interested in Travis Hunter and that story. And I basically asked him, do they need to get more? Are there more things out there if you're going to play him 59 snaps on offense, right, from the explosive standpoint? Here's his response to it.
Scheming them open is part of it, is the number one, is my job ultimately, our job as an offensive staff, to make sure we're putting him in the progression and putting him in the position to be number one, as a little bit more often in some ways. And then when he is the primary, we got to throw and catch. We got to make sure that we identify it, find them, be able to be at the right spot at the right time. We just had this conversation. So it's, I think it's a combination of a lot of those things that ultimately can all be controlled, right? We can't always say the ball is going to get thrown to one person based on any play unless it's just they're spitting it to them and giving them a ball in hand touch. Down the field, there's elements to that, especially when you're not getting a lot of one-on-one man coverage, which last week in Seattle was all shell, cover two, soft, kind of letting nothing get behind them. So that's got to be a little bit predicated on what we're seeing, but also making sure we're doing our jobs as coaches. And
Well, I appreciate the answer from him. And maybe like the biggest thing that he said in there, Austen, is we were just talking about this, which means it's on the top of their mind, right? Is how they can, I mean, I'm sure they have a million things on their board of what they want to check off and accomplish this week in terms of protection being better, run the football better, all these different things. Yep. But you got to believe, like, hey, how we got to get this guy more involved. I mean, look when we put the ball in his hands. Look at that 14-yard play. I think Daniel Griffiths, maybe you guys will get to it a little bit later, but Daniel Griffiths did a Travis Hunter story today, and 107 of his 197 yards receiving are after contact. He leads the league of receivers, or maybe he's tied for fifth. I forget what it was, but he's up there in terms of making defenders miss tackles wise. So it's like, get him the ball, but I also think you can't just get him the ball 3 yards down the field or 5 yards down the field. He's got to be able to beat somebody with his speed and then be in the open field where he's just going to make one guy miss in the back end of that defense.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing the usage go way up now in terms of him getting his reps, on offense and everything. Now it's just a matter of getting him the football, right? And then we talked about it against the Seahawks. There was a couple times where it seemed like he was open or they're trying to go to him, but either the pocket breaks down or Trevor doesn't see him right away. So, I do like the fact that he's in there on offense now a lot, which he should be. Now it's just a fact of getting him the ball. And I agree with you. If he gets the ball in space in short, in short intermediate routes, good things can happen. He has the agility, he has the speed to make guys miss and break ankles. But every once in a while, you love to see a designed scheme to get him open on, a very long route, whether it's a go, whether it's a post, something like that, to really just kind of keep the defense on their toes.
I'm going to go back to yesterday for a moment and talk. I think there's a lot going on here on offense that I think if I'm, let's say, the leader of that offense, which is what Liam Coen is, and I'm trying to get it all right, I think there's like this kind of like you got to measure it because you can't, you can't fix it all at one swoop sometimes. But obviously, it's got to start with you got to protect better than you did against Seattle. You got to look more like you did the first 4 weeks than you have the last 2 weeks in that department. Probably then goes in what you would say, I think, and back me up here, is you got to be able to run the football more efficiently, more effectively to open everything up. And then I don't know where on that list is next. I don't know if it's, hey, we got to get Brian Thomas Jr. going, or is that check box already? We know what he can do. Probably keep him on the outside. We got to get Trevor going. Well, Trevor's playing pretty good football right now. It feels pretty comfortable. Is like the next thing on that list, basically, hey, we have got to find a way to get the ball in Travis Hunter's hands 5 or 6 times, a game. And he has got to impact the football game after protection, after running the ball. He might be next on that list, Austen. There's a lot to kind of check off, but he's got to be climbing the list.
No, I mean, he has to. This is why you drafted him where you drafted him. This is why you sacrificed some draft capital to get him, right? The wide receiver room right now, it doesn't look the best, right? And you're hoping that this guy can come in now and make that difference, be the difference maker. Because, if we're being honest right now, if I'm a defensive coordinator and I'm game planning the Jaguars, obviously a very high priority to stop the run with Travis Etienne and Tootin. And then secondary, okay, Brian Thomas Jr. has shown he can beat us a little bit, but I'm not sure, honestly, how worried I am about Travis Hunter yet on this Jaguars offense if I'm game planning, for the Jaguars. I mean, I'm going to be okay, if he gets the ball in space, we have to chase, right? We have to take good pursuit angles, but besides that, has he been a game wrecker yet? On offense, he hasn't.
Yeah, it's actually something else that Coen said. He's like, we look at game records on a day like today, like who are the Rams game records? He's like, bottom line is we've been our own game records the last couple of games, more often than not, or even on offense most of the year with all the penalties and everything. So I think there's this fine line between trying to open up and unlock some of the things on offense, including Travis Hunter, and then also just playing within like the offense. And I don't know where that line is, honestly, because I don't have experience doing that. But I do think it's got to be a little bit of his own chess match right now for Liam Coen, is trying to unlock all these things, find consistency in all these things, and also then do it in the scope of the offense of what he's trying to become offensively here in Jacksonville, which I do think is still a little bit of a work in progress. But I think it can coming off a loss, it's easier, in my opinion, to say, hey, you got to get Travis Hunter involved because he could help us win that football game if we do. Coming off those wins, you are still winning football games. So it could be like, all right, we can take our time. But now to me, it becomes a little bit more of a sense of urgency here in week 7 going against the Rams to utilize him and really make it happen. And I think Trevor's going to do kind of the same thing. He's shown that, hey, if it's time to get Brian Thomas Jr. going, I'm trying to find him the ball. I think he's going to probably have a little bit of an emphasis to try to get the football to Travis Hunter. I don't really think we've seen that a lot. I think we're probably going to see that a little bit more, Austen, and I guess that's part of the quarterback's job.
No, it's definitely part of the quarterback's job, but like I also feel like you have to walk before you can run. And like right now, there has to be more emphasis on in terms of the penalties, right? In terms of lining up properly. Like we can sit here and say, okay, it's your job to get Travis Hunter the football, and hopefully you incorporate him much more into the game plan and Trevor sees him and everything. But like I feel like before you even get to that point, you have to make sure everyone's on the same page as an offense, right? When you break that huddle. And I think you took a lot of steps back against Seattle. Kansas City, you showed, okay, this is what it's supposed to look like, right? A little more confidence, a little more pep in your step, and then you take the back seat now to Seattle, and now the narrative is, okay, well then maybe the Seattle game is more of who you are, and maybe Kansas City was the anomaly. So I think there has to be an emphasis first on just making sure everyone's getting lined up properly and knows where they're supposed to go, and then from there you gain more confidence, and then from there you can start getting guys the football.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they can do it against the Rams on Sunday. Let's take a time out. Brent and Austen Show, Action Sports Jax 24/7 Network. You just heard from Liam Coen. He talked in the last hour, so we'll have more from Liam Coen throughout the rest of the day. We also have Tony Boselli interview. We got to work on your spell check, Hamby. A little Boselli. Sounds like an Italian plate or something here. I like it. And we will talk more baseball as well. There was another Travis story. I don't know if Hamby's going to bring it up or not, but did you see the whole Skip Bayless thing? Making a big deal out of the baptism. I'm not sure if that's just Skip getting clicks or if that's a story that's actually going around. But Hamby spent 28 minutes on it, so I'm interested in his response. Maybe you guys can talk a little bit about that. Jacksonville feud a little later. And, hey, don't let me forget, or at least you guys can do it. I'd love to hear fantasy rants. You know, I don't play it, but the fantasy rant segment was good last week. I want to know what you're complaining about this week. Still to come on the Brent and Austen Show on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 Network, live from London to Jacksonville.
If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit. When you hear that, you think Bono's Pit Barbecue, a staple in Northeast Florida now for 75 years. A place that feels like home with friendly service, a meeting place for friends, family, or business occasions. On the menu, the corn nuggets are a favorite in our house, but there's something for everyone. Sandwiches, platters, salads, sides, desserts, and family feasts. You see Bono's all over the place in Northeast Florida. You know, there are almost 20 locations in the Jacksonville area now, so stop on by, sit down, and dine in with Bono's. You can also take it to go. There are drive-thrus in many of the locations, and they have delivery options too. Just download the Bono's app to make things easy. I signed up for the loyalty program, and you can too, to get special offers. If Jacksonville is home, few things feel more Jacksonville than Bono's Pit Barbecue. Celebrate 75 years and many more to come. Bono's Pit Barbecue. If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit.
People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From the start in 1954 to today, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. I had a chance to see that commitment firsthand as Alive partnered with our Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team to bring you Armada men's and women's soccer broadcasts. Inside the 18, it is a shot, and it's a goal! Chloe Chivers! And that connection to the community continues with Alive Credit Union's support of the Police Athletic League of Jacksonville. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of all first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing is taking their 75-plus years of expertise and expanding to CGC Home Services. Water treatment and plumbing is still a big part of what they do, and now they can do even more for you. Home services like kitchen and bathroom remodeling, showers, sinks, faucets, toilet repair, backflow testing, and the list keeps going. Find all they can do at cgchomeservices.com or give them a call, 904-298-7052. It's a new look and a new name with the same expertise. They've been serving homes like yours since 1946. CGC Home Services, right here in Jacksonville off St. John's Bluff Road, 904-298-7052. And visit cgchomeservices.com. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
For the game day hustle and every day in between. Juggling my show, Jags Social, to going under the Friday night lights and a social life, it's a daily tournament. But this ride, MVP status. The all-new 2024 Lincoln Nautilus isn't just my car, it's my personal locker room, office on the go, and VIP lounge on wheels. Let's talk tech. My profile remembers everything from customizing my dash display to setting the ambient lighting and my signature scent. And wireless charging, essential for live tweeting scores. Whether I'm packing for a beach day with friends or heading to the gym, there's space for every passion. After dominating all day, this becomes my recovery zone. The massage feature is like having a personal PT on call. Life's a non-stop game, but with this ride, I'm always on my A game. The 2024 Lincoln Nautilus. Drive your passion.
Grab some friends and go to a restaurant or head out for a drink and some conversation. Watch your favorite team play on the big screen. Or how about play some games? You can do all of that in one night at Best Bet.
Each location has a different vibe, its own personality, like here at the original Best Bet in Orange Park. When you walk through these doors, everybody knows your name. And here in St. Augustine, it's the newest location. Play some poker. How about the table games? And don't forget about Ace's Sports Bar and Grill. And then there's the Jacksonville location, right here on Monument Road. It's the biggest poker room in the state of Florida. Maybe you'll find yourself a seat right here at the final table.
Best Bet, where you can have the best of times. And that makes you always go home a winner. Try any of the 3 locations, and you can always visit bestbetjacks.com.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
NHL season has officially kicked off the past couple of days, and needless to say, the Anaheim Mighty Ducks are kind of killing it in terms of promotion. They had their biggest sellout in arena history last night, and for good reason, as you can see what everybody got to wear when they took their seats. Hamby, your thoughts on the Duck masks?
I mean, it feels like they put a lot of effort into it.
Okay.
I like the red.
Okay, go on. Yep.
Part of it, kind of looks like ski mask. It's like a mix
Jason
between
mask?
Ski mask and duck.
Mm-hmm. Just go ahead and say it. It's an A. It's an A plus.
Yeah, this is an A.
Yeah, this is an A plus.
It's an A.
Yeah, absolutely. And
I just want to know what the viewing experience is
when you're wearing
it.
Well, I tuned into the game because like everyone's making a big deal about this. So, and obviously the Brewers were brewing. So got to tune in and just watch this game for a second. It looked really weird, like because everybody in this like in the crowd was wearing them. Like now, people didn't have them like really pulled down, so people had them up. But it was weird seeing like a crowd of whatever 15,000 people, and everyone's like just wearing a white mask or a white hat. Like it was different, man. But I'm not mad at it. And like Hamby, you're probably too young for this. And Brent might be too old, honestly. Like, did you ever have like as a kid, like did you have like Ducks fever? You know, like with the movies and you had the animated series. Like were you ever like a big Ducks fan?
No.
Yeah. See, it's completely missed you. This is why we need Casey here. There was a time, you know, when the hockey movie, The Mighty Ducks, and then there was D2, and then there was The Mighty Ducks 3, but like they were the hockey team. It was almost like when Rookie of the Year came out, Henry Rosenberger, Rowan Gardner, and like he played for the Cubs. Like every kid kind of liked the Cubs because of that movie. Well, like every kid, whether you followed hockey or not, like you knew who the Ducks were. Like they were like the brand of the NHL. And they were decent. You know, they had some good play. They had Tino Solani. They had Paul Kariya. Like, they weren't winning Stanley Cups, but they were a decent team. But, like, every kid was a Ducks fan, man. So, like, it's kind of cool now to kind of – I think they're trying to bring, like, that nostalgia back a little bit with those masks. Now, if we're being honest, change the uniforms, change the jerseys, change the colors right now because orange on orange, Hamby.
Not going to cut it.
Not going to cut it. Right, bring back that white and that teal and that purple. Like, listen, I'm not saying like teal and purple works for a lot of things, but I feel like it works for hockey. So I don't know why they changed the whole colors to orange, but like, shout out to the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. They don't get talked about enough. They were one of the worst teams last year in the National Hockey League. But I like what they're doing, trying to make a splash, if you will, in the hockey world. And mission accomplished, man. Those masks were really cool.
They win the game?
They did win the game. They came from behind. Came from behind to win the game. So now maybe they actually got to come out and like every single, have some kind of promotion with like a mask or something.
Yeah, they look like stormtroopers almost.
And Logan Rivers. I didn't, man. I mentioned the cartoon. Yeah, Hammy, there was a Mighty Ducks cartoon.
I'm seeing GIFs on it.
Where it was, they were mutant ducks, if I'm not mistaken, right? It was like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but it's like...
Man, I missed the Mutant Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ducks. That was cool. Hey, I mean, we had like... And I get you guys had SpongeBob and all that stuff.
I never watched it.
We had the Mighty Ducks thing. There was a TV show that like it made athletes superheroes. And I forgot what that one was called. It was like Bo Jackson, Wayne Gretzky. I think MJ was too good for it. But like... I can't remember who the basketball player. There was like a bunch of like professional athletes had their own animated series where there are superheroes like taking on aliens, but it was like a sports theme.
Pro Stars?
That might have been it. Do we have the lineup of Pro Stars real quick?
Okay.
I remember Bo Jackson. I remember Wayne Gretzky.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan was in it?
Yeah, he was.
Damn, Jordan was in it. I didn't remember Jordan. Okay.
Originally intended to air on ESPN, the show centers around Michael Jordan, Bo Jackson, and Wayne Gretzky fighting crime, helping children, and often protecting the environment as well.
Bo knows bad guys, and this guy's a bad guy. I remember that. Yeah, man.
The punchline was, Pro Stars, it's all about helping kids.
Okay, I mean, got it. That's cool.
I
mean, I'm not gonna lie. I remember watching that show thinking like, man, I miss I wish Bo Jackson or Wayne Gretzky would just burst through that door right now and help me out with my math homework.
I'm not seeing anybody else participating.
Okay. Maybe there's only 3 of them. I could have swore there was more though. Maybe there was like one-offs like where they had like certain athletes come just for one show and stuff. What? Ken Griffey wasn't in there?
Not seeing Ken Griffey.
Man, I was young when that came out, but I do remember that on Saturday morning. Street Sharks is another great. I mean, we could just since Brent's gone, could we just do a 90s kid nostalgia? Hamby, you can go and take a rest if you want to. Street Sharks was legit too. I still have all the action figures of Street Sharks. I even have the rare Orca one. I forgot his name. I had the Tiger Shark, I had the Great White, and then I had the Orca one as well. He's a whale, but for some reason I guess he was in Street Sharks. Which, looking back on that now, made 0 sense. Because he's a whale. Nevertheless, Amby, should we get back on topic now with some sports?
I mean...
Or do you want to keep on going down the path of nostalgia?
Gosh, I'm trying to remember what the show was called.
Amby, what did you grow up with?
I was like a Sweet Life on Zach and Cody. I was Power Rangers.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back.
I was definitely the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
That was heavy.
So here's the wild thing about Power Rangers, and it's crazy. Like, dude, I'm 37 years old, but for some reason, like, I remember just the most random stuff ever from my childhood. I remember, and I was probably, I might not have been in kindergarten yet. I have no idea, but I remember being at a daycare and we're watching TV, and I remember seeing the very first commercial ever for Power Rangers. Mm-hmm. And it's like, new show coming soon. They're like, they're just kids, but they're also Power Rangers. And I remember like seeing that and like the giant robots, like the, what do they call them? See, I can't remember what they call them.
Somebody
but
says gargoyles.
Didn't do gargoyles. Gargoyles was way too dark for me. Didn't understand it. Bored me. Sorry. But Power Rangers, man, it was like the Zords. The Zords. When they showed the Zords.
Yes.
Dude, I'm like, I gotta watch this show. And yeah, I was addicted. Dude, so here's the thing with Gargoyles. I always felt like Gargoyles was like too mature for me, where it was an animated show, but I felt like there was more like adult themes that I wasn't comprehending. Now, maybe I'm completely wrong with that YB400. But like, I never got into Gargoyles. I didn't get it. I don't know what's wrong with me in that one. I just felt like I wasn't understanding like the plot of the storylines. Yeah. All right, man. Yeah, I guess we're going down. Okay, so you got Sweet Life of Zach and Cordy. I'll sleep on that one. You had Power Rangers. Hammy, anything else?
The Proud Family.
Proud Family was good. Proud Family was good. Dude, but you didn't have like Rugrats and like the class,
I didn't really watch Rugrats.
No?
No, I don't ever remember really watching it.
Okay. Rocko's Modern Life. Recess is a great one.
Recess was huge.
Recess was good, right? Can we all agree on Recess here before we close off the segment?
Yes.
Okay, Recess was the Dragon Ball. You didn't get into Dragon Ball Z. I can already tell. Yeah, you're past that. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
All right, so then I guess this is, since the chat is hot right now.
Man, I want to go back and watch Recess.
This is the question I was going to say. What is one cartoon or show from your childhood that, like, looking back on it now, you kind of want to go back and watch? Or if you want to up the ante here, if you have a kid one day, you're going to show your child, like, we got to watch this because this is, like, my childhood. Like, you'll pick one. I don't want to hear, like, a top 5. One show.
What it would be.
I mean, hey, I get it. It's a lot of options. What's one show that is going to bring back all the nostalgia, all the sweet childhood memories? So I remember South Park when it first came out. Hammy's Googling.
And I don't know.
I mean, dude, you said... I mean, please don't say Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
I wouldn't say that, no. I wouldn't go there.
X-Men would be a good one.
Bro, I honestly might think this is pretty cold. But I might go with
Good Morning America or something. Don't you dare give me something stupid.
I was gonna say I might go with Kim Possible.
Kim Possible?
I rock with Kim Possible.
Okay, so here's, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too familiar with Kim Possible's game. It was a little after me. Dude, Garuda might have hit mine. Batman the Animated Series. Hamby, have you seen like the OG Batman the Animated Series?
I feel like I have.
Because here's the thing about it. Like, I can sit here and say, okay, I can say Rugrats, Rocko's Modern Life. What else was I really into? Wild Thornberries was okay. Rocket Power was my jam, right? But like, I don't know if those still hold up today, right? Like, if I sat with my son and I had to go through all these, maybe like he gets bored, right? The original Batman animated series, and it's crazy because I don't remember like episodes per se, but like stylistically, voice acting wise, was amazing. Like, I still feel like that would hold up till today. So I maybe think Batman the Animated Series. 'Cause I remember watching it at my grandma's like in kindergarten, first grade, before school, eating my Cinnamon Toast Crunch, man, just being like enthralled. Like, man, this is like noir, like you know like what noir movies are, like noir settings, right? Like solving mysteries and it's kind of dark and gritty and grimy. That's what it was for kids. I really like that show.
Jackie Chan Adventures. I don't know if it was a one-season thing, but I remember there was this one episode for a whole year.
Can I call time out quick?
Yes.
Was this animated?
Yes.
There's an animated Jackie Chan show?
So freaking good. I remember I came home and I recorded this one episode and I watched the same episode every day for like 6 months. Oh my gosh.
Is he
grandpa was so lit.
Is Jackie Chan fighting? Like, what is he? So is it like his life?
Pretty much.
I'm
yeah.
super confused right now. Like, Jackie Chan, the actor, is like, like, so is he like going to movie sets or is he like a superhero? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you?
No, he's like a superhero kid.
Okay.
In training.
Okay.
That's pretty much the whole.
Jackie Chan, the animated series. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I did not know that existed.
Jackie Chan Adventures.
Okay.
Let me pull up a picture.
All right, now that we've gone down a little, I mean, this is gonna go in my notes. Do you think it's, dude? There's no way Jackie Chan Adventures is like streaming someplace. You think is it?
No, but I'm going to search for it.
Okay, I'm gonna search for it too during the break, and I'll report back to you. That's crazy, man.
Here it is.
Oh,
this grandpa was.
So his grandpa was like a ninja?
He was kind of like this dude right in the left.
This is not a real thing.
Oh,
What is
yeah,
happening?
bro. This mess was
Okay, so here's the thing. I was expecting like, this looks like newer school. Like the animation looks good.
This was.
I was thinking it's going to be like Rugrats animation or something.
This was 2005.
Oh, see, yeah, so I definitely missed out on this. Okay, so Jackie Chan. Hey, which one's Jackie Chan?
Blue.
In the middle.
Yes.
Okay.
That's Jackie Chan.
So he's a young Jackie Chan.
Mm-hmm.
And then he has kids, or who are these children? And where are their parents?
I don't remember.
Okay, don't know where the parents are. Are these just, hey, Hamby, I have so many, forget football. Forget Travis Hunter for a couple seconds here. We'll get to that. What is happening in this show? So we got aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be a flying moose.
Yep.
Okay, got a luchador.
Mm-hmm.
Children.
Yep.
Looks some kind of mafia 80s Tony Montana Scarface looking dude. You see in the white suit.
Yep.
Lex Luthor making an appearance. I'm sorry, that's not Lex Luthor?
And there's also MC Cobra's in the middle next to Jackie Chan.
Go on. What is MC Cobra?
He's a villain.
That's the green guy?
Yep.
Is he a rapper?
I don't remember him rapping,
but his name is MC Cobra.
MC Cobra.
Okay. The three dunces to the right that are all wearing the same black shirt. They look like they're kind of like they're villains, but they're kind of we can't get it together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't remember what those. I know the moose was Melvin.
And why is he flying?
He's a super moose.
Okay, hey, Hamby, I'm going to be honest with you. And then we'll go on to football conversation because this just killed all my nostalgia conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You may have said this show, and this show might be great. I'm having a hard time coming on board when we're talking about a flying moose.
Mm-hmm.
When we're talking about an MC alien who may or may not actually be a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
And when we're talking about a greasy-looking Tony Montana in the front. and some random kids. What the hell is happening in that show?
It was amazing.
Where did the moose come from? Why is there a flying moose?
I don't really remember the moose. I
bet
remember its
you don't.
name.
I bet you don't. Not the fact that I have to go home and actually like sacrifice time to get through a couple episodes just to see what the hell is going on in this.
I'm
because
gonna see if it's on YouTube.
Okay.
If it is, I'm gonna be watching.
All right. Well, while Hamby has that, let's go ahead and change courses
The
a
ice
little.
cream scene was the best.
Hamby, you know, ice cream, like they're eating ice cream?
Well, somebody comes in and they have to like race to get him, and then the uncle spills his ice cream.
Okay. And by the way, don't act like you're going to spoil the show for anybody in the chat. Like, no, spoil away.
Okay, here we
no
go.
one's, okay.
Uncle's best moments is 10 minutes on YouTube.
We're not watching it, though, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. We'll watch that later. I can't wait to see it. Shout out to the moose. I love how the chat, this is what the chat's got to be, man.
Gumball.
Just nostalgia. Amazing World of Gumball. My son's still into that. Gumball holds up, by the way. Like, I watched Gumball in my later years, and my son loves it. Great, fantastic show. Okay, let's change courses now. You want to get into the whole Travis Hunter thing? Brent teased it a little bit.
We could take a break and come back with it.
Okay.
We'll just spend a whole segment on cartoons.
We spent a whole segment on cartoons. There's the Spider-Man. Dude, I mean, I could talk about this all day. But okay, let's put an end to it, and then we'll come back, read some of the answers. But if you had to pick one cartoon, and chat, I mean one cartoon, to live out your nostalgia, to share with your kids, to go back in time, what is that cartoon? Hamby said Jackie Chan Adventures with the Flying Moose. I got the OG Batman. What do you guys got? When we come back on the Brent Austen and Hamby show, we'll talk about Travis Hunter. He got baptized before the game on Sunday. People have something to say about it, including Skip Bayless. God bless Jason Hamby for sitting through 20 minutes of a Skip Bayless Twitter video. We'll talk about that next here on the Brent Austen show.
Hi, I'm Greg Mackey from Cycles of Jacksonville. Whether you're looking for a side-by-side, ATV, motorcycle, or scooter, we have what you need.
Get a Moto Guzzi Stone Corsa for just $235 a month, or a Triumph Trident for as low as $207 a month, or the popular Honda Rebel 1100 DCT starting at a low $204 a month.
Stop by and choose your adventure from all of our great brands, only at Cycles of Jacksonville on Atlantic Boulevard. Family owned and operated since 1983.
Hello, I'm Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Since 2003, our firm has fought exclusively for the rights of men in family law. Divorce, modification of child support, alimony, custody, and more, all for men. A father is vitally important to a child's life, and being a man is not a reason to pay more in child support or alimony. I'm a single father. I get it. If you have a divorce or other family law issue, contact Kenny Lay & Associates at divorcemenonly.com.
We've been telling you about the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network for over a year now. How to find it, what to see. Simply put, it's TV online. Local sports content all day, every day, just like this.
Did you always want to make history? Like, think that big, or just say, hey, I want to play in the NFL?
I always say I want to play in the NFL.
Backs it back to her left side, takes a shot, and into the back of the net.
Oh, what a pass.
Oh, my goodness.
What a pass.
And they have been. We've been talking, we've been articulating.
I did have a sense that they wanted to be bold, that they wanted to make a splash.
It's content you won't find on TV. Find it on actionsportsjax.com and just sit back and watch local sports all day on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
How do we make Mason's famous lobster rolls? It's simple. We get up before dawn, head into the open waters of Maine, haul in our traps by hand, and send only the best straight to our restaurants, where we add warm butter or chilled mayo with a squeeze of lemon and pile it on a toasted split-top roll, just like it's been done for nearly a century. That's the recipe for Mason's famous lobster rolls.
What's been going on?
We're both dealing with a lot of guilt right now.
Can't sleep, can't eat.
eating.
You see that brand new Hyundai Santa Fe? We only paid $100 for it. Looks like we're out of time. Breathing exercises. Inhale, exhale.
Enjoy the new car.
Okay, thanks.
Deals so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Get a Hyundai Santa Fe with 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days. Or get $3,500 bonus cash. Hurry in.
What a throw! Touchdown, Jaguars!
We're coming for you.
They're going to get him on the ground, and that's going to end the ball game.
We showed no mercy. Lawrence looking deep in the end zone. Touchdown!
Duval! ETN is going to take it all the way!
Right here on CBS 47.
CBS 47.
Right here. Your official station of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And the Jaguars strike first.
Go Jags.
You have the opportunity to explore what you might want to do with your life.
There's so many opportunities here that it can spark interest that you didn't even know you had.
Baker Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University. Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School.
Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oak Leaf High School. Tony Mazzio, Sandwood High School, class of 2002.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jacks team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Cole Tilley, Hilliard High School. Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show. If you're just joining us, you just missed a great segment of just nostalgia conversation, spurred by the Anaheim Mighty Ducks releasing their fan, whatever you want to call them, masks last night for their opening home game where the Ducks won. And real quick, since do we have any comments of people saying shows that they would do? Samurai Jack's a great one. I can't hear you, Hamby.
I said Spider-Man 90 series, Gumball again.
Yep.
Mr. Peabody.
Okay. A little before my time, but educational nonetheless.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Okay.
Spectral Gadget.
Yep.
Dude, I got multiple people saying the uncle was always screaming Jackie.
In the chat?
Yes.
Okay, so people know what's up with... Hamby showed me a clip of the Jackie Chan cartoon. Hey, man. Chaotic.
Unreal.
Absolutely chaotic.
Great watch.
Maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I'll let Ronan watch it a couple episodes. Real quick, Hamby, we teased Travis Hunter. Let's get to that in a second. But I want to go back one more time about the NHL real quick because an interesting proposition has been posted. And this is by... this is a guy out of Montreal who writes for the Canadiens. Saying that the NHL will eventually go to 36 teams. Atlanta, Houston, and Phoenix are more than a given. The most intriguing thing will be the fourth and final team. What city would get it?
To be able to get you a good answer on that, I'd have to know which cities already have teams.
Okay. Should I just wait for Casey to come here? I mean, and ironically enough, people are saying Jacksonville would be really cool on the Twitter post. I think it's kind of hard to justify having 3 hockey teams in the state of Florida.
Yep.
But listen, Jacksonville, they love their hockey here, man. Like the Icemen and we'll, that season starts up pretty soon. We'll be talking with them, and everything. Like fans come out and support that team. Now would you have to build them that arena? Probably, because I feel like if you want to host an NHL team, you probably need a bigger arena. If I'm not mistaken.
Does Indianapolis have a team?
Indianapolis does not have a team.
There you go.
Indianapolis. What about Milwaukee?
Nah, they don't need one.
We're just hanging on Milwaukee. I feel like Wisconsin's more of a hockey town than Indiana is.
Okay. What about Portland have a team?
Portland that's one of the teams being mentioned. Portland does not have a team, but that would make some sense. Washington just got their team, the Seattle Kraken.
Okay. Yeah, all right. We'll see what Casey has to say.
Okay, yeah, we'll see what Casey has to say. Yeah, I guess he's a better guy to ask. All right, Hamby, well, I'll let you lead off with this. Tell us what's going on with Travis Hunter. I didn't even know this went down, honestly, until I heard people talking about it last night. What did I miss? What is the big deal? And why is this a headline on Twitter?
It's a headline because Skip went on Twitter and went on 28 minutes of, here's the caption, "There's no way Travis Hunter should have chosen to be baptized on the morning of a game. He is losing interest. He is mentally checking out on the Jags."
Okay.
So for 28 minutes, he goes on why that's the case.
Okay, so Travis Hunter, before the Seattle Seahawks game, went to get baptized and then played in the instead game, which is, I mean, and once again, I don't know, like, what the schedule looks like. I mean, I think it's crazy that, like, because you stay in the team hotel, so depending what time you get up, because you have to report to the stadium, like, usually like around 10 or 11. So this had to happen pretty early in the morning. I don't think it's a big deal. Like, the guy got baptized. Good on him. Like, he got dunked in water. It's not like it's not like he was playing a pickup basketball game before the Seattle Seahawks game. The guy went to get baptized. What's the big deal?
Well, I mean, his argument is pretty much that he could have waited. He could have waited for the bye. He could have done it on a Friday night like other players have done in the past. The fact that he's doing it on the day of a game shows that it's less of a priority for him now than it used to be.
Okay.
Because the Jags are not playing him enough.
Okay. I'll let you speak on this first, Hamby, your thoughts, because you watched the entire video. You put the man hours in. I certainly as hell didn't. So I'll let you speak your piece, and then I'll give my thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, look, I did. It didn't take me 28 minutes. I watched everything on 2x speed, so it only took me 14.
Oh, nice.
Which is a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I just think first and foremost, it's kind of like just a clowny thing to spend 30 minutes on, because it's not even necessarily that it was something that other people were talking about.
Yeah.
It's kind of making up a problem where one that shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
And it's also like you're speaking on another dude's personal decision. Like, whatever he wants to do, that's up to him, especially when we're talking about things of faith or anything like that. But it went beyond, for me, Skip just talking about the baptism part of it, because he was like, yeah, I talked to Dion, and Dion says his favorite three things are football, video games, and fishing, and not necessarily in that order.
Okay.
And pretty much the crux of his argument was because he played like 90% of the snaps at Colorado, and he's only playing like 70% on offense, 40% on defense for the Jacksonville Jaguars, that he's slightly checked out, or it's not as much of a priority for him just because he's not as involved as he wishes he would. And that proved itself with him getting baptized on a game day.
All right. Do you want me to go now?
I mean, real quick, I guess the interesting part of this is that Skip kind of qualifies that he's allowed to speak on this statement by claiming that he's a Christian.
Yeah.
And then pretty much, as I tweeted out, said, I don't even like to say the name Jesus because it's, in this world, a crazy thing to talk about. Well, that's kind of the whole point.
Do it now, right?
Well,
like, spread the word if you are Christian?
It doesn't make any sense. It's kind of like
he's contradicting himself.
Yeah, I mean, says he knows the Bible backwards and forwards, but it's very clear the Bible over and over and over. Let me take it this way. I think there's a common kind of theme with people or players that prioritize Christianity or faith, right?
Sure.
And the common theme, I mean, I think we've even seen this with Trevor Lawrence, right? I think some of people in the fan base get a little irritated when people like Trevor Lawrence say things like, hey, football doesn't define me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think most people understand that because some people, it doesn't have to be faith. Some people could say, my family, right?
Correct.
My family is, and it could be Christianity, it could be any of these things. But I think particularly with faith, stuff like that, some people get a little pressed. Well, what do you mean it doesn't define you? Like, what do you mean you're not all that pissed after you just lost a game? Like, you should be. And I think that's a common theme because I think people have the idea that you can't, they're mutually exclusive, that you can only really care about one thing, and that if a person, like Travis Hunter's going and getting baptized, right, that doesn't mean, or that means that he's not fully into football anymore, which I could have a million different kind of, I guess, theological reasons of why that wouldn't be the case.
Yeah.
But I think it kind of is hitting at that undertone that I think a lot of people have.
Yeah. Okay. So many ways to go with this. And it's wild too, because if anybody's followed this show or they followed the old show, you know that I do not like Skip Bayless in any capacity. I don't like how he presents himself. I don't like the facade. I don't like his style. I don't like his takes. I do not like Skip Bayless. So I don't follow Skip Bayless. But being the Jaguars and algorithm or anything, I saw that video popped up last night in my feed, right? And a lot of people had something to say about it, as they should. Skip Bayless is one of the biggest trolls, fake facade, trying to mask himself as a real journalist that I've ever met. That I've ever seen. I've never met him. Don't want to meet him. I'll meet him. I'll say this to his face. Like I don't care. I just don't like the guy. And like you can come from this from so many different ways. But like if you're Skip Bayless and you're saying, okay, I'm a Christian, right? So like I deserve to talk about this. Well, I'm a Christian too. No, I don't go to church every Sunday. I don't, I don't take part of Bible study every single week. But I do think there's a higher power out there and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, I've been in NFL locker rooms, and I know how pregame goes. Like, what if it wasn't Travis Hunter getting baptized? What if it was Travis Hunter before the game had an hour Bible study? Because that happens before games. I've been on teams where guys will have like a 35 to an hour Bible study before the game, just talking about Jesus, talking about passages. They didn't have any issues then getting ready for game time, right? So like, what the hell are we talking about? He went to a church, he got dunked in some water, you said some prayers, you go play football. Like, is it that big of a deal that we got to make a 30-minute video about it? Have we lost our minds? What is the, Hammy, what am I missing? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Listen, but before games, I would, like, who cares what someone does before a game? But guess what? It's not like guys are sitting there in the hotel before a game with their eyes on their playbook, just, okay, yep, got to go. Like, the preparation has been put in.
Yeah, part of his argument, I guess, that I left out, because I don't really really think it's that meaningful, but maybe it is. He kind of argued that being baptized is, because he has been, is a huge experience, and it shouldn't be rushed, and it could be a draining experience and all of these things, and that he should have set aside more time for it, and which is why he should have waited for the bye week, and the fact that, again, that he did it before a game means, he was more concerned with that than the game.
So, and by the way, we got Antoine Jackson. How do you not like someone you don't know? I said I never met him, but I don't like him, how he comes across. And then what was Skip's entire point? Because Hamby watched the entire video and just gave us the point. So if you want to challenge this situation, what was Skip's point that we're missing then? Because what I've gathered is he thinks that, and once again, this is what Hamby said, and I agree with this, the whole narrative is that Travis Hunter was distracted because he got baptized before the game. And he's not putting football first. Like, it's possible to be strong in your faith and to also focus on football. And then, like, for people that haven't been in a locker room before, I'm going to hate to tell you all this, but, like, football isn't everything, right? Like, when I played, football was a top priority, yes, right? Because that's really all I had going. I didn't have a family yet, didn't have a wife. I was a son, but that's about it. But the later that I got in life, the more I realized, like, okay, I understand, like, having a family and everything, like, that's got to be something as well. And I think, like, there's that aha moment where every athlete's going to realize football is what you do, but it's not who you are, right? And I found that out with fighting, right? When I fought Mario Pinto and my stepdad was in the hospital and, you know, he was going through all that stuff and he was in a coma and everything, and I had to go back and take care of him. Dude, it put it all in perspective where it's like, who cares about fighting? Like, yeah, it's a way to help support my family and put food on the table, but, like, if worse comes to worse and fighting gets taken away from me, I'll find other means to make sure that my family's taken care of. But I'm a son first. I got to take care of the ones that I love. Fighting will come second. Well, football's the same way, right? Some people want to put their family out front. Some people want to put their children, their wives, their faith, whatever the case may be. That's okay. But to sit here and go on a rant and say, well, he was distracted, he got baptized and all that, like, huh?
Yeah. And Bayless, he kind of was like, hey, Travis is checking out, but then he placed the blame not on Travis, but on the Jaguars for not playing him more. It wasn't like he was ultra critical of Travis. It was, he's saying he's checked out, it's not his priority, but then the blame really went to Liam Coen and the Jaguars for not playing him at the same clips or even near the same clip that he was playing at Colorado. He was pretty much saying, like, he's a generational corner. He's got to be playing 100% over there. That's when he gets really intrigued in the game. That's when he really checks in. If he's only playing 30%, 40% on defense, well, he's not even able to really get his feet set in the game. He's not going to prioritize it as much.
And then Anton Jackson says his point is that the Jaguars are misusing him and he's getting bored.
Right.
Well, has the usage not gone up?
Yes. But
so
still not enough.
Well, okay, so then if this is really the issue, okay, so we just made the point of if it's the faith thing, so be it. If we're talking about the usage and everything, and this is Deion Sanders is speaking through Skip Bayless, because I've heard Deion talk about this many times now, and let me ask you this. Did Skip bring up the whole thing where it was like the usage in college football where everyone's running the no huddle and everything like that?
Yes.
In the video? Okay.
Yeah, he talked a lot about Deion.
Okay. Which, I get it. You have Deion Sanders on speed dial, so, like, that's the road you want to take. Okay. Let me ask you this question then. Was Travis Hunter hurt in college?
I actually don't know. He didn't have a major injury.
I'll answer the question for you. He was hurt majorly twice.
Really?
Yes.
At Jackson or at Colorado?
No, at Colorado. He had a neck injury that he sustained against Colorado State where he sat out. And then I think it was Arizona State. He had the shoulder injury.
I remember that one.
So, like, he's not bulletproof.
Right.
Okay? So, like, we can't sit here and say, yeah, just put him 100% on offense, 100% on defense. Am I not mistaken? Was the guy banged up in training camp as well where he wasn't practicing and didn't play against New Orleans? Yes, he was.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the narrative of, like, we're not using him enough, he's not getting enough reps, well, are we trying to get this guy injured before the season's not even halfway over yet? Like, see, then I'm confused about it. Because game by game, he's being used more. Now, when he had the mental mistakes and everything, then they took him out a little bit, and that was what, Cincinnati? Right. Because he kept on, jumping off sides or false start, whatever they want to call it, the legal motion. We've been through that whole thing. So if that's the narrative, then yeah, he's not playing as much because he doesn't really maybe understand the offense quite yet. So give him time with that. But we can't sit here and say the narrative is, well, the Jaguars aren't using him enough. I think the Jaguars are getting him opportunities. Now, is it the Jaguars' job to facilitate him getting the ball more on offense? Absolutely. Right? And we've had that conversation many times. But don't sit here and say he's not getting on the field enough. Like, he is. It's just if he messes up on defense or he messes up on offense, they take him out. Which, you know what? And I get he's the top pick, for the Jaguars franchise and everything. You sacrifice 2 first-rounders to get him. I understand all that. But even if you're a first-round pick, Hamby, how common is it in the NFL where if you don't do your job or you mess up or you have a couple penalties, you get taken out?
Probably pretty common.
So then why does Travis Hunter get the benefit of the doubt over every other NFL player?
Right.
Because Deion Sanders said so?
Right.
Okay, I think we're all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Skip.
Appreciate you, Skip, for the content. Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, I'm not a big Skip Bayless guy. But does he have a show? What is he doing?
Yes. Yeah, he does. With Aqib Talib.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, me and Brent did talk about that. Okay. Casey Kurt's coming in here. You want to talk about Skip Bayless real quick? Or you all set? As he's throwing out the dartboard. We're just wrapping up the conversation about Skip Bayless and Travis Hunter. Not sure if you watched the full 20-minute TED Talk or 30-minute TED Talk on Skip Bayless. Casey Kurtz, welcome to the show.
What up?
Skip wasn't a fan of the baptism on Sunday. Not by the Seahawks defensive line, but actually the baptism of Travis Hunter before the game, and then also going on to say that the Jaguars aren't using him properly. Which I feel like is the low-hanging fruit, but...
Sure. I feel like the baptism's a weird thing to be mad about.
Yeah.
I mean...
Or I should say, Matt, he's questioning it.
I mean, the timing was interesting, but I respect it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, Skip Bayless just fighting for his life, huh? To be relevant.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I think so.
You can only get fired so many times. I've been there, you know.
Hey, we all have. We all have.
I'm with you. Yeah, I mean, I think we're almost done with Skip Bayless. Don't you think? Like saying things? Don't you think Skip Bayless is, 1 or 2 years away from being...
I mean, I've been done. Yeah, I mean, this we have to talk about this because it's Travis Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, props to Skip Bayless, right? Because once again, you take one of the most polarizing figures right now, I feel like, in football. Because Jacksonville fans have something to say about it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like every single professional athlete in the game has something to say about it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like fantasy football fans have something to say about it.
Certainly.
Like, everyone's talking about Travis Hunter.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it does not present well.
Yeah.
The Travis Hunter experience, right? If
Sure.
you're not sitting here watching every game. And by the way, if you are sitting here watching every game, hasn't been great.
Yeah.
But certainly if you're just looking at what happened, or let me watch the highlight package, and you go, where is Travis Hunter?
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to the box score, and you go, and then you look at like Ibuka doing what he's doing.
Of course. Tet McMillan
had a big week last week. I mean, it doesn't look great from the outside if you're the Jags and what you gave up and all of that, and they got to figure that part out. And Brent said it a bunch, I know, but thank goodness they're winning.
Of course.
Because if his team was 2-4 and he wasn't doing anything,
then it would be issues.
The issues everywhere.
Yes.
It'd be the lead story. Coen would have to answer for it every single time he talked.
Yeah. And this is the thing, right? Where I think they passed the first hurdle now on Travis Hunter, where they are using him.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, and I just mentioned this before we got in, if he's causing false starts, if he's not lined up properly, they're going to take him out.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter if you're the first overall pick or undrafted free agent. If you're not doing your job like they think you can, they're going to take you out. Right? So, that's happened a little bit. But to me, it's not the usage. It's just how they're featuring him. They're getting him on the field now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just about using him properly.
Yeah, throw him the football.
But, you can't have the narrative of, well, the Jaguars don't have him in the game enough. I think they do.
Yeah. Now. But again, if you're just looking at it from the outside.
Of course. If you're just looking, because is Skip Bayless watching every single play of the Jacksonville Jaguars? Probably not.
But what I guarantee Skip Bayless did see was that Monday Night Football graphic that they put up that said, his snap count in 2 of those games on defense were single-digit numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And again, that doesn't look great for what you said and what you gave up to get him.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, I don't doubt he's not watching the games. But some of the stuff just doesn't look great from the outside. Now, you don't have to care about that.
Yeah.
But
well, let me ask you guys this, and then we'll switch topics here a little bit and get ready to take a break. If we're in week 15, 16, hopefully competing for a divisional title, competing for a playoff spot, ideally, if everyone's healthy, what does the Travis Hunter usage look like then? When we're towards the end of the season, offense hopefully has everything installed. Everyone knows the playbook front to back.
Brenton Strange came back from injury in this
Brenton
scenario.
Strange is back from injury, thriving. Lloyd's doing his thing on defense still, but what does the Travis Hunter experience look like then?
I mean, I personally don't think it's ever going to look like it does with a Jamar Chase and those folks, right?
Mhm.
Like, I don't think the scenario is it's 12 targets.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, I think he's going to be out there, but I think it's going to be more, it's still going to be 4-ish catches because I think Brenton Strange is going to get some. I would assume by that point, Brian Thomas Jr. is, if not all the way back now at this point, will be. So I think the only thing that changes for me there is the yards per catch.
Okay.
That number needs to be bigger.
What do you got?
Yeah, I think we'll see him step up more on defense. I think he will play a significant role, traveling probably with the other receivers best, more than we saw, especially in 2 months from now. And I mean, I think it'll be about 100 snaps a game from week 15 to week 16 at the end. I mean, if it's now, it's like 70 to 80. I think it'll be 90 to 100. It won't be 100% on either side, but it might be. I mean, no receivers playing more than 85% on offense anyway, because unless you're the no doubt number one, because you're gonna come out when there's 3 tight end sets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he's gonna play 85% on offense. If we can get him to 60% on defense, I think you're gonna get him close to 80 or to 90 snaps, and I think you're pretty much good. He's in there on every straight up passing down. He's playing a lot in the second half on defense against the other top receiver, and I think a lot of this probably goes away.
If you're Liam Coen, is it kind of on you though? And I get Casey, like you don't want, like we're not expecting Jamar Chase type targets, right? And I think through the first 6 weeks or whatever, we can sit here and say, I think Travis Hunter, in terms of how he's handled himself in the media, how he's handled himself as a professional, has been fantastic. There's been 0 issues, right? And once again, I can't say this enough. He plays 2 positions where there's a lot of divas out there, right? Like we see what happens with A.J. Brown right now for not getting targets and everything, right? Do you think there's going to come a time where if it keeps progressing like it's progressing and he's not getting the ball, will there be a cryptic tweet? Will there be something on a Twitch stream? And is it really Liam Cohen's job to get him the football with the football in his hands so these conversations maybe don't happen?
Yeah, I think less for the conversations, more of you borderline gave up more than anybody's ever given up to get a wide receiver. I know he plays both sides.
Yeah.
But not only did you pick him second, you gave up another pick to do it. So, yes, I think there does come a point where it's you got to get in the ball.
Yeah.
Because for what you gave up.
Yeah.
Or at least try and then figure out that you can't, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. From everything we've seen so far, I'd be surprised if Travis Hunter said anything or, tweeted anything. Right now.
Yeah, right now.
Now talk to me this point next year.
Yeah.
And we're still having the same conversation. Maybe there's a tweet. Maybe he'll start reading books on the sidelines. But, I mean, I would be kind of surprised if he did put something out there.
See, and I would be surprised as well. I think that speaks more on his character. Not saying like, having that diva character is bad either. Like look at Malik Neighbors.
Right.
Like Malik Neighbors came in as a rookie and demanded the ball more. And guess what? When he's healthy, he's got the skill set to back it up. So it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I guess that's my main worry right now, Casey, is this guy has all the attention on him 24/7, right? Skip Bayless is talking about you going to a baptism, right? Like it's all eyes on you. And the national narrative understands it because anytime you put in a video with Travis Hunter, people are going to watch it. We're going to talk about it on our show. So people get like, hey, it's all eyes on Travis Hunter. My only worry is if he continues not to get the football. Because like, I don't care like how humble and how like down to earth you are. Eventually, as a wide receiver, you're going to go, hey, man, I can do a lot more. Like, let me show you. So I think it's got to be on Liam Coen where you got to find that balance where obviously offense and defense it's more of you're at the mercy of what the offense gives you. But then when you have him on offense, there has to be stuff designed to feature him.
I think so.
Because I don't think we've seen enough of that yet. And maybe once again, it's Travis Hunter learning the playbook and everything. So be it. Then just have like 3 or 4 plays where he comes in on, but you're going to feature him.
Right.
I don't care if defense is going to try to, key in on that or not. Like, there's got to be a point where you go to Travis Hunter and be like, hey, man, the ball's coming your way. Come hell or high water, it's coming your way.
I think they should.
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing, at least about this offense that Malik Neighbors did not have the luxury of is when he got there, he looked around and said,
Just me.
Just me.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter can't do that.
But now he's starting to, I mean.
But if he wanted to go that route and did the it's just me out here, it's not. Brian Thomas Jr. is.
No, of course.
here.
But here's the issue, Casey. Like, we all thought, okay, it's going to be a solid 1B for Travis Hunter, right? Like, Brian Thomas Jr. is that guy. Dwami Brown, we'll see what he can do. Trevor Lawrence will get the best out of him. Liam Cohen's going to call up these great plays and everything, and the offense will hit a new echelon, just like we saw in Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
And it hasn't quite got there yet. And now we're sitting here wondering, okay, well, who's really the one receiver? Like, Brian Thomas Jr. has showed some, but has he been consistent yet? No. So, like, if you don't have a true one receiver, if you have, some drops from a lot of players, Parker Washington, we'll see what he can bring to the table going forward. But if these are all the conversations, Casey, well, then is this where Travis Hunter's got to come in and be like that alpha receiver? Because we need one right now?
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
It wouldn't, but again, I think that goes back to everything you said originally with the playbook and knowing what you're supposed to know. The reality is they just got to get there. Because this is, the Jacksonville thing, I think, is an interesting luxury. Because if this guy ended up on the teams that are usually bad, the Jets, the Giants, this would be a huge story everywhere.
Of course.
And so there's a little bit Jacksonville luxury there for him. I don't know that he cares about that, being Travis Hunter and his team and all that, but it's just going to keep getting louder if they can't figure out how to get him the football, and that does come down to Liam Coen.
Yeah, and right now the only saving grace, obviously, is that you're winning football games. So it's on the back burner of the conversation.
True.
But, you knock on wood, but this turns into a 2 or 3 game losing streak.
Yeah.
Then the volume's about to get a lot louder here.
If you lose to the Rams and he has 2 catches for 12 yards, then I'm not saying sound the alarm or anything, but going into, a week off, like that's going to be the lead conversation. That's, you'll have to figure that part out, but you'll be the one talking about it.
All right, when we come back, I want to ask the question of, do you think Travis Hunter, in terms of a global brand, is that guy? Like, will there be record numbers of Travis Hunter jerseys in the UK for the game? We'll talk about that next year on the Brent and Austen Show.
When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway, or shop online at NimnickBuickGMC.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness. And most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick. GMC. We are professional grade.
Putting your needs first. It's the backbone of how First Florida Credit Union does business. In all honesty, you might as well be speaking another language when it comes to finances. Sure, I'm good with my money, but what am I missing in the fine print? That's what led me to First Florida Credit Union. They're the perfect choice for anyone starting their financial journey because they keep finances easy. Plus, they offer financial education and resources I can trust. So I'm always growing more confident. And as a young adult, I am constantly adding more responsibilities to my plate. From a car payment to a mortgage, it all adds up. Luckily, First Florida Credit Union makes sure it adds up in all the right places and not the wrong ones by offering better rates and lower fees than traditional banks, even if you're still trying to grow your credit. Because as a member-owned institution, First Florida genuinely puts people's needs first rather than focusing on profit. So I know as my needs change, they'll be right there to help me reach my goals. Check out firstflorida.org to learn how you can benefit too.
It's one of the hot spots in the area.
Welcome you to String Sports Brewery out at the beach. Big crowd on hand tonight. The fans are here.
And now the newest hot spot at the beach is open. String Sports Brewery in Jax Beach has opened its doors with rave reviews.
We're going to be fans forever.
Cozy up to the bar. Grab a seat in the sports-themed restaurant, or grab a seat outside and feel that breeze coming off the beach as the weather warms. just like the original location in Springfield. Try the popular beer menu and come for lunch or dinner too, because the food is fantastic.
We got a special guest in the house. He's happy. He's feeling good. He's Trayvon Walker.
It's where we hosted Jags Report Live in the football season, and the String Sports Brewery staff can't wait to host you.
Hey, welcome back here to String Sports Brewery. And if you haven't checked out the new location in Jags Beach, you got to do it.
String Sports Brewery, now with 2 locations in Springfield and now open in Jags Beach on Penman Road.
Hi, I'm Greg Mackey from Cycles of Jacksonville. Whether you're looking for a side-by-side, ATV, motorcycle, or scooter, Honda has what you need.
The Honda Talon. Ultimate performance meets family-friendly fun. Prices starting at $363 a month. Or the sporty Honda CBR 650 starting at an affordable $204 a month.
Stop by and choose your adventure from a full line of Honda products. Only at Cycles of Jacksonville on Atlantic Boulevard. Family owned and operated since 1983.
Hello, I'm Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Since 2003, our firm has fought exclusively for the rights of men in family law. Divorce, modification of child support, alimony, custody, and more, all for men. A father is vitally important to a child's life, and being a man is not a reason to pay more in child support or alimony. I'm a single father. I get it. If you have a divorce or other family law issue, contact Kenny Lay & Associates at divorcemenonly.com.
CGC Water Treatment and Plumbing is taking their 75-plus years of expertise and expanding to CGC Home Services. Water treatment and plumbing is still a big part of what they do, and now they can do even more for you. Home services like kitchen and bathroom remodeling, showers, sinks, faucets, toilet repair, backflow testing, and the list keeps going. Find all they can do at cgchomeservices.com or give them a call, 904-298-7052. It's a new look and a new name with the same expertise. They've been serving homes like yours since 1946. CGC Home Services, right here in Jacksonville off St. John's Bluff Road, 904-298-7052. And visit cgchomeservices.com. Florida license number CFC 1432579.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Unpack with us. Going to this is the UK locker rooms, I assume.
Nice chairs.
Yeah, those look like they're good for, they're posturepedic chairs. Good for your lumbar support. Got all the cleats. Man, this brings back memories. Not necessarily me having to put stuff in my locker, but I'm just saying, like,
the stuff?
The travel bag. Yeah, because, we're responsible for packing our own travel bags. Now, they unpack it for you.
I would hope so.
But we have to pack our own.
That's good.
Yeah, come on.
I would love to see somebody do something, so that's good.
Yeah. Dude, but, it's amazing how, like, it's kind of like the small nuances of things that you miss about playing football. And I don't miss really playing in a game at all, honestly, and putting my body through the ringer.
Sure.
But, like, free meals, miss that. Free Pedialites, you got to miss that.
Sure.
And, like, even like just like the cold tub and, like, sauna access, because it's all free.
Yeah, you could get one of those, though.
Yeah, but that costs money.
Sure.
Yeah. And I have nowhere to put a sauna in my house.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I think people are doing that now, though.
Oh, that's big. Yeah, people are putting, like, those, like, they look like giant kegs in the backyard, like in their yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Maybe I'll eventually do that once I get, like, my forever home, or whatever they call it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You working on that?
Nah, I'm in no rush.
Nah.
I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants.
I respect it.
Yeah. What about you? Are you in your forever home yet?
No.
Amby, are you in your forever home?
I'm not in a home.
Okay. On the streets, huh?
Homeless.
Nope. Marriage got you in the streets. That's what happens. You don't watch Harry Potter with your significant other.
Just in a nice little apartment.
That's cool.
Nice.
See, but honestly, I feel like, well, Amby, let me ask you this. You've been married for like a couple months now, but how long were you in a relationship for? But like before you got married, like how long were you guys dating?
We dated for a year.
A year and
got
then married.
engaged on 1 year and then married 8 months later.
Expedited that bad boy, huh?
Wow.
Why waste time?
I like that. Hey, why waste time? I agree. When did you guys move in together though?
The day after our wedding.
Yeah, it's handy.
Okay, well, yeah, but I'm saying like,
I don't mean that in a bad way, Hammy. I'm
no.
just
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, but okay, this is great. This is what we need. So you guys get married, and then you officially move in together.
Yeah, she was in Orlando, then moved up.
Yeah. Was there any concern at all? Being transparent, we're in a safe space. No one's listening. It's just me, you, Casey, hanging out. Hanging out at a bar, just hanging out, talking.
Mm-hmm.
Was there any concern of like, well, hey, I don't know my partner's living habits. When we move in together, like, what happens if she does, like, she has like a habit where it's like, I didn't see that coming, and now it's like, well, this kind of ruins situation. You know what I'm saying, Casey?
Oh yeah, I like this question.
Yeah.
I mean, there was probably unknown of I don't know how. I mean, she went from her parents' house to mine.
Mm-hmm.
So there's gonna be. I knew going in there was gonna be some changes, and look, I'm not the cleanest person either. So
I like how you said either. So you called her dirty without.
No, she's not. She's not at all. I am not. She's clean. I'm not.
Okay.
So
that's probably for the best, though, right? It can balance each other out.
Yeah, there's a balance, and it was gonna, I think the only way you go wrong is if you expect everything to be the exact same, and the fact of the matter is, it's just not. You got to roll with it and be ready for it.
I mean, listen.
Good answer.
Give this guy the Medal of Honor, because I'm not gonna lie. I need to go through a trial run before I'm gonna move in with somebody. Like, I'm not gonna go to a dealership, buy the car without the test drive. Or test drive.
Yeah, but her character is the test drive.
Her character is the test drive?
Like her personality, her character.
Hey, we can hang out together, but then living together is different.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I have best friends I'd do anything for. Mm-hmm. Now, would I want to live with some of those best friends? I don't know.
Sure.
Probably not.
Right.
Yeah.
I need to get a trial run.
My cousin just went through this, the one that I was just at his wedding. They didn't live together. And my cousin, I've known him since the beginning. I was born first, right? So I've known the whole time. Bro's a little dirty, right?
Sure, yeah.
And they hadn't lived together or anything, so they don't know what that's looking like. So I said, hey, good luck with that.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, it'll be fine. She didn't have the same smile on her face when I said, hey, good luck living with him.
Yeah.
Because she didn't really know, I guess, what was coming. So we'll see how they
do. Okay, so a few things. Number one, Hamby, I feel like you should have sold the rights to Netflix or something. So that could be a good reality TV show. Like, hey, we've been dating for a year, but now we're moving in together. And
That's good.
follow to see what our differences are and everything. That would be good. Also, we should start up a company where it's we give you the blueprint or the simulation, if you will. Because I feel like there's some people that take after Hamby where you're not going to move in together to get married.
Sure.
That's a pretty common thing, I feel like. So if that's the case, we can provide a simulation, an atmosphere where it's all right, let's make sure that you and your partner have all the tools needed to live together.
I like this. So you get this is how you do it. You get the AI, the goggles, VR goggles.
Yes, VR goggles.
And there's a setting that's what's your wife's name, Hamby?
Sarah.
There's a setting that you can just be Sarah's living room. It's not live.
No.
In case some weird's going on.
But you get a good idea.
You can see what the situation is. Are there dishes out?
So here's the thing. It's got to be 1,000 question survey that you got to take. We put all that data then into the VR headset. Mm-hmm. So we asked Sarah, hey, do you like a clean living room? What do you like to watch on all these things? Harry Potter. And then we put that in the simulation, and Hamby, you got to wear the goggles for a few hours.
Yeah, you learn.
And it's
to see if you can do it.
3-month process.
I think we have something here, Casey.
It's a 3-month process, and you do it every day.
Yeah.
So it starts at the door because the door is key
when you get home.
So because when you
are you getting greeted? Hey,
right.
Are you getting greeted? Is there food on the table because we were living in the '60s? Is there all this different stuff? Or is it just you walk in and she's sitting on the couch watching Harry Potter being oh, hey, what's up?
What is the deal with the Harry Potter thing?
Because they have Harry Potter movie nights every Thursday.
There are 10 people coming to my apartment tomorrow to have dinner prepared by my lovely wife and watch Harry Potter.
Yeah, man.
And
see?
I love Harry Potter. Can I come?
Should have took the simulation.
Yeah. Seriously.
You guys don't like it? So what's the gimmick? You don't like Harry Potter?
No, I just never seen it.
Well, he's trying to watch football.
And, we have playoff baseball.
See, dude, I'm sorry. This has been an ongoing thing. I forgot you weren't here the first couple hours of the show.
I don't.
Yeah.
If this was the middle of February, this wouldn't be that big of a deal, but it was spurned on me, and we have playoff baseball.
Tomorrow there's football.
And Thursday night football.
So
and
here's
it's on Thursdays only.
So here's the problem that I've been.
This is week 3.
So here's the issue.
One movie a week.
Every Thursday, they're watching Harry Potter with some friends.
It's about to get good. I don't really like it.
But he's on his phone watching like the baseball games or see. I think it's disrespectful though, because like if it was me, right, and I'm trying to show my significant other something I'm super into, I want their full attention.
Sure.
I don't want them on their cell phone, like, because I'm proud of this. Like, hey, you're missing the part, right?
Yeah. Is that how this started?
Yeah.
She's a diehard?
I don't know if she's a diehard.
I mean, they're watching it every Thursday. You got to be a little bit of a diehard.
Look, I think there's a boundary of, hey, this is something that I really want to show you. Okay, but this is 3 hours. Then there's leeway. But if this is,
a big commitment.
there's a 10-minute video on YouTube that I really want to show you. All right, I expect you to be fully dialed in for that 10 minutes.
That's fair.
But
I'm
if
with
it's
you.
3 hours, I feel like, there's got to be a little
I hate to
leeway.
tell you, bro, they get longer. Like the last.
And they get more dark too, Hamby. So.
Right.
See,
I think you'll really start.
I know my dude.
I think you'll really start getting into it in the 4th one.
Get into it, or is he gonna despise it? There's some black magic being used, man.
Yeah, I know. That makes it more interesting, does it not?
Not to him.
You're not into black magic.
Nah,
magic.
He's not into magic, man.
Well, you're cooked then. Like, I can't help
you. Do you not know who our producer is?
No, I do. But,
Okay.
like, if you're going to at least pretend to be committed to the bit, I think it starts getting better in episode 4.
It's not being committed to the bit. It's being committed to the relationship. It's being committed to the marriage.
That's what I mean. The bit. The marriage is the bit until it's not.
Oh, it'll be the bet.
Okay. Trust me. It'll be fine.
You don't think it's disrespectful if he's on his cell phone?
It's questionable.
See?
Does she know you're on your cell phone?
Yes, I don't hide it.
How's he gonna?
But I'm watching. I'm asking questions, right?
So you're playing the role.
He's playing the role as best as he can do.
Yeah, you're fine.
Hamby, like I told you, man, you just got to pull out I have to do work card. Like, this is for my job.
Well, she knows that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then we're all good.
You have to watch Thursday Night Football for your job?
Well, no, but
Well, that's
she
what I
knows
used to
that I
say.
need to,
We talk about it on the radio, do we not? Or on the stream?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, yeah, man.
All right, Hamby.
What is she making? Is it like a Harry Potter themed?
No, she's making. What is she making? There are people bringing stuff too. It's a
it's a potluck.
So this is a whole like production?
Yeah, I guess.
Who are these people?
Hamby, be honest.
Buddies of ours.
Hamby, be honest.
And their wives and girlfriends.
Hamby, be honest, and I want your full transparency.
Yes.
Are people dressing up?
No.
Sure?
No, I wouldn't allow that.
Do the same people come over every week?
There are more people coming tomorrow than have before because
So-
there's dinner being provided.
It's growing now. Yeah.
So
it's
there's a
growing.
potential that someone's going to walk in there dressed as Hermione Granger is what I'm hearing.
No, there's zero shot.
What do you think, Casey? Think we show up? I'll be Snape.
Y'all can show.
What are you gonna be? What do you got?
Let me be the Goblin.
You got
What's that guy's name?
Dobby.
No.
Oh,
Not that one. But sure, yeah.
Okay,
for
yeah,
the lack of
you
argument.
be
yeah.
Dobby. Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Okay.
You think that would work? A 6'5" Goblin?
Why not, man? It's Harry Potter. Anything's possible, huh?
I guess so.
All right, Hamby. Well, can't wait to check in with you.
I think the meal is gonna be good. So
No, listen, man. Who do you have Thursday night? Aaron Rodgers, Joe Flacco.
yes.
Is that what it is?
Oh, dude, just watch Harry Potter.
Just watch Harry Potter, man. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be watching baseball.
Oh,
it won't
okay.
be as much.
Is
Football.
it the Brewers? I don't even know.
Yeah, it'll be.
I mean,
y'all.
that's
Oh,
over.
sorry.
I mean, the good news is that's over, too.
Yeah.
Brewers are done.
Blue
Jays are done.
Blue Jays are probably done.
I think you should just lock into the Potter.
Yeah. Hamby, I'm with you, man. Don't worry. I'm with you on that. It's just okay. Harry Potter.
Really?
As far as it's fine. Dude, and I read the first 4 books. And then I just kind of
What happened then?
I grew up.
I just said I think it's
grew
better.
up. I grew up.
The 4th book, I think, is where things really started to happen.
I just grew up. I don't know. Weird.
How old were you when you read the books?
I was like middle school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You seen the movies?
Parts and bits of some of them.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I've read the books. I get it. Like, what do I need to see the movies for?
Apparently, you haven't read all the books.
Well, yeah, but I haven't. Like,
you don't even know how it ends.
I've read spoilers. It's fine. It's all good.
Yeah.
But like, the movie's not going to enhance the experience for me. Like, I've read the
Sure.
book. I feel like the books are more in depth.
Maybe you don't have to read.
Yeah, but yeah, I enjoy reading, man. turn the mind off a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But now I'm more into nonfiction than I am fiction. All right. Anyways, guys.
You're reading nonfiction?
Oh, everything I read is nonfiction. Yes.
Interesting.
Do you want to know my real quick? Then we'll get into some sports again. So my whole philosophy is if I'm gonna spend time reading, which I feel like it's like a big deal because like no one reads anymore, or at least from what I know. There's so many distractions. So if I'm gonna spend time reading, I almost feel like I'm wasting my time if it's not like something I can improve with. If I take like a lesson from it.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's some good fiction books that teach you like life lessons and everything, right? But there's some fantasy things where you read it and it's like, wow, that was entertaining, but what did I learn from it?
It's just another form of entertainment.
Exactly. So like if I'm gonna read a book, it's gonna be like, okay, well I learned this, I got better with this, I changed my thoughts about this. So yeah, it's all nonfiction.
Nice.
Like, for instance, I just read a book by Martha Beck called Finding Your North Star. And basically, it just gives you a bunch of tools in terms of, like, how to recognize when opportunities are happening, how to capitalize on things like that. Casey, you seem a little shocked.
I'm a little bit
Casey,
shocked.
What are you going to learn, man? I do a lot of things. I'm into anime, I'm into
I
sports,
get it.
I'm into self-help books. Got to be into everything.
Okay, I respect it.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Not me.
Not Casey. Straight up just entertainment?
Skin.
Okay. Getting through the day.
Whatever it takes.
Well, speaking of entertainment real quick, let's put a bow on the Travis Hunter conversation. Do you think, because in the States, obviously, got the commercials, he's got the endorsements, he's got all the love from national media.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's going to be the same way in England and abroad or not?
I actually don't.
Really?
Because here's my thought process here. I could be dead wrong. They don't fully know, maybe they do by now, the whole NFL gimmick.
Sure.
So I'd be a little bit surprised if they're onto the Jackson State, Colorado college football gimmick to know who Travis Hunter is in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
And then going back to what we were just talking about, I feel like a lot of the jerseys you see in the stands, albeit random, are your Joe Burrows, your Patrick Mahomeses. No disrespect, but you're good players. And I don't think Travis Hunter has done enough at this point as a NFL player for people to want to run out and buy that jersey. Now, the Jags fans that are over there is a different story. But, like, you're casual. They're playing at Wembley. Let's go see them play American football. I don't think the masses of those people are rocking the Travis Hunter jerseys just because they might not know who he is.
Well, do you think they appreciate him playing both sides, too?
Yeah, I was just going to ask that. Like, do you think...
I mean, do they fully know is where I'm going here.
Yeah. Like, I mean, obviously he's celebrated in this city and across this country because, well, he's doing something we haven't really seen before.
Sure.
And playing both ways. So, like, immediately, like, wow, we're drawn towards that. Do the people in England who maybe don't understand fully the rules and everything or the gravity of the situation, are they going, oh, wow, this guy's playing both ways?
I don't think so, because if you think about it, every soccer player plays both ways.
Yeah?
I mean, in theory, there are defenders that 99% of the time are defending, and your striker doesn't really play defense.
You're right. Yeah, but they always have to run back, get on defense.
Right.
Yeah.
So I just don't know if somebody in the London nightly news is like, between the West Ham and Chelsea highlights, is like, hey, the Jags are here. This guy plays on both sides of the ball. Like, I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're really onto that. Now, they might catch on when they're like, hey, that guy was just catching the ball, and now he's playing defense.
Yeah.
But, like, I just don't know how front and centered. I would actually love to know the coverage of it, to be honest with you.
I'm really curious. Like, that's something we can ask Brent. And by the way, let's get Brent Hamby. Can we text Brent, get him back on the show for the last, like, couple segments? We can do the Casey's brought Jeopardy to the table, I think, today.
Family Feud.
Or, sorry,
Absolutely.
missed it by a lot. Family Feud, my bad, not Jeopardy. So we'll play that round with Brent, so we'll get him back on the show. Yeah, I think that might be one of the biggest storylines I'm curious about. Mm-hmm. Because you want to talk about the NFL being the global brand that it's trying to become and everything. I mean, one of the biggest brands, I feel like, and even though maybe the numbers don't back it up yet in terms of fantasy numbers and everything, but one of the biggest exports right now, I feel like, is Travis Hunter. I wonder if he is correlating to the world audience, or if we just feel it more here in Jacksonville and from a national standpoint.
Yeah, I think it's fascinating because the story's bigger than the play right now. Because, again, if you're, a random in London and you Google Jacksonville Jaguars stats,
yeah,
nothing Travis Hunter has done is making you go, oh, wow. He's who knows where he's in receiving on the Jags? Probably third or fourth, right?
Mhm.
Maybe second. I don't know. And then on defense, like there's nothing really there, pass defended or so. So I don't know if that's jumping out. If you don't know who he is, I just have a hard time believing they would know because, like, I can't imagine London and the UK is into college football.
No,
to that
probably
level.
not. No.
Yeah.
But now maybe like, once again, does Travis Hunter cross the threshold of just sports? I mean, he's got Twitch and everything. Like, he's a celebrity. So, like,
maybe to the kids, but not the people that can
Okay.
afford to go to the game.
Sure. Okay. That's fair.
I mean, if you were playing in front of 15-year-olds, then yeah, I would say
Yeah.
you probably do know. But like your 38-year-old dude who's a soccer fan, who's just going because why not?
Yeah.
I would assume probably doesn't know to that extent. Maybe has heard the name.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're running those Celsius commercials in London.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Okay. Featuring the big names, they're going to be in London. 2 names that won't be there. Puka Nacua.
What a debacle.
Oh, is he in your fantasy team?
Of course.
Okay, sorry about it. Puka Nacua, and then maybe not so much of a big name overseas, but a big name in Jacksonville is Devin Lloyd.
Sure.
I feel like there's an obvious answer here, but I think the more you think about it, you can make an argument for both sides. Which player will be missed more by their team?
Puka Nacua.
Well, okay, here's what I say it though, because I feel like the Rams, their offense, it's a machine where you can interchange pieces here or there. Now, I get it. Puka Nacua is a big part of that machine because he's arguably the best wide receiver in the NFL. But I can sit here and say, well, if Tutu Atwell fills in or somebody else, like, they might be just fine on offense without Puka.
I'm not with you.
No. So you think it's going to be a struggle for the Rams offense?
Yes, because I think nobody thought Devin Lloyd was going to play this way, but I think we all believe that Ventrell Miller can play at a high enough level.
Sure.
He's not Devin Lloyd, but like I don't think you're going to notice a huge drop off. Tutu Atwell to Puka Nacua, I think you're noticing.
Yeah, but once again,
Devontae Adams, but yeah, Tutu Adams.
Adams.
I get that, but like,
but see, like that's the thing. Like when Cooper Kupp got hurt for all that time, like Puka Nacua stepped up. Like I still feel like they're gonna be fine with Devontae Adams and whoever else they trot out there. I do get a little nervous because I get Ventrell Miller can definitely fill the role fine, but like the biggest playmaker on this team so far, by far, has been Devin Lloyd.
Mm-hmm.
He's now out.
Yeah, I just think in terms of the Rams, when you have a guy like that who runs every single route, you can hand it to him. You can do literally anything with him.
Matchup nightmare.
To then say, oh, we got Tutu Atwell. It's fine. I'm not there.
Okay.
Because Devontae Adams, you're not doing all that with him. Devontae Adams is what he is.
Yeah, but I also remember Devontae Adams on a less talented team was his last year. He torched the Jaguars for how many yards in the first half?
I get
2
it.
years ago?
If the safeties aren't going to talk to each other, then yeah, he could have 600 again. But like if you're going to actually play defense, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I would think.
Okay.
So maybe I'm wrong, but I think Puka Nacua might be the best receiver in the sport.
I'm with you.
So if you're going to take him out, I am not with you that anybody's close to that.
But I might think that Devin Lloyd might be the best linebacker in the sport right
That's
now.
fair.
You know?
I think it's easier to hide that than a number one receiver.
True. Hamby, real quick before we go to break, who's going to be more lost to their team, Devin Lloyd or Puka Nacua?
Definitely Puka.
Puka? Hands down. All right. Yeah, I mean,
he's going to be a loss to my fantasy team.
That's the obvious answer.
Did he go with them or no? Is he not there at all?
I don't know.
Are they even there yet? Do we know?
I don't think they're even there. I don't know. I have no idea.
I have Puka and Egbuka, so that's fun.
Ooh. Those soft. What is Puka's injury? Ankle?
Yeah.
And Ibuka's soft tissue?
I don't know. I don't have him.
Have fun with that. Ugh. Thanks. All right.
My fantasy team sucks anyway. Hamby, I sent you. There's something in the Google Drive you can bump back in with when we come back in. It's my fantasy team from last week.
Beautiful.
All right. We'll do a little fantasy football rant. Brent Martineau called for it, so we'll deliver it. Thanks, Hamby.
Yeah, this guy was shoving.
You know what's painful too is literally the last time the Brewers faced him, they got him out in the first inning.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was confident. Chorio hits the leadoff home run. I'm like, yep, here we go. Back to that old Brewers baseball that we know and love. Nah, we'll pitch him for 9 innings.
I saw him at Buffalo Wild Wings one time. I'm dead serious.
Get his autograph?
No.
Probably worth something now.
He was famous when I saw him, but it was like this.
Gotcha.
It was in February. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's. Well, I feel like the Dodgers are pretty damn good, Casey.
Good run, Brewers. We'll talk to you next year.
Most of us know how to throw. but you need to know what to throw. I'm not talking about footballs, baseballs, softballs. We're talking about those items you need to recycle. Republic Services explains it easy. Recycling simplified. 1. Know what to throw. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Empty, clean, and dry those materials. It takes an extra minute, but it makes a big difference. And 3. Don't bag it. This makes the recycling process faster and more efficient. This is a look at the Republic Services North Florida Recycling Center. You can make this process even more efficient. By utilizing those 3 steps, Republic Services can help you become a better recycler in your home. Learn more at recyclingsimplified.com.
For the game day hustle and every day in between, juggling my show Jags Social to going under the Friday night lights and a social life, it's a daily tournament. But this ride, MVP status. The all-new 2024 Lincoln Nautilus isn't just my car, it's my personal locker room, office on the go, and VIP lounge on wheels. Let's talk tech. My profile remembers everything from customizing my dash display to setting the ambient lighting and my signature scent. And wireless charging, essential for live tweeting scores. Whether I'm packing for a beach day with friends or heading to the gym, there's space for every passion. After dominating all day, this becomes
a place that feels like home with friendly service, a meeting place for friends, family, or business occasions. On the menu, the corn nuggets are a favorite in our house, but there's something for everyone. Sandwiches, platters, salads, sides, desserts, and family feasts. You see Bono's all over the place in Northeast Florida. You know, there are almost 20 locations in the Jacksonville area now, so stop on by, sit down, and dine in with Bono's. You can also take it to go. There are drive-thrus in many of the locations, and they have delivery options too. Just download the Bono's app to make things easy. I signed up for the loyalty program, and you can too to get special offers. If Jacksonville is home, few things feel more Jacksonville than Bono's Pit Barbecue. Celebrate 75 years and many more to come. Bono's Pit Barbecue. If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit.
People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From the start in 1954 to today, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. I had a chance to see that commitment firsthand as Alive partnered with our Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team to bring you Armada men's and women's soccer broadcasts. Inside the 18, it is a shot, and it's a goal! Chloe Chivers! And that connection to the community continues with Alive Credit Union's support of the Police Athletic League of Jacksonville. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of all first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
Welcome inside the Armor Guard exterior and gutter helmet showroom. There's a lot going on, like glass exteriors, replacement windows, and down there we have the retractable screens and awnings, plus hurricane protection. Let's talk more about those gutters, and to do that, we bring in Kevin. He's the owner, he's the expert. Why Gutter Helmet?
Well, Gutter Helmet is truly the only maintenance-free product. It lets the trash and debris go on the ground, the water wraps around and goes inside. Unlike filters, they sit on top of the gutters, and the trash and debris build up on top of filters, which requires maintenance. With Gutter Helmet, we're going to keep you off the ladder, the most dangerous thing in your garage. With Gutter Helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. So get off the ladder and put on the helmet. Gutter Helmet.
Get a free estimate at gutterhelmetofnorthflorida.com. You can also call 904-762-7779 or visit the showroom on St. John's Bluff Road in Jacksonville.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
I lost by 130.
Now, obviously, we don't know how the scoring works here. We don't know all
It
the
is
rules
PPR.
and everything. But I feel like if you put up 62 points in any kind of
you should get kicked
scenario,
out. Yeah.
They might have to take yourself.
Can I get the whole rundown?
Absolutely. Yeah, so that was bad. This is Dynasty. So
many more weeks of looking forward to
this. This is my team.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you caught there. I'm still 4-2 even with the loss. But when I tell you this team, you're going to be like, how do you win 4 times?
Sure.
All right, so these are the boys that were ran out there. Josh Allen, who was just normal. 17 points.
Yeah.
Just normal.
Probably need a little more, though, Josh, to win you some football games.
Tony Pollard with a 6er. That was nice. Mm-hmm. Kenneth Walker with a 4. Puka with a 4.
Did he go? He got hurt, though, in the game?
Yes,
okay.
Early. Keenan Allen with a 6. This one's my favorite, actually. Juwan Johnson, tight end of the Saints, with a 1.
Yes.
David Njoku with a 5.
That's that Taysom Hill effect.
It's terrible. Bill with a 5.
Bill.
Now, stay with me here. My second Saints offensive player in a row, Shaheed, whatever his first name is, Raheed Shaheed, with a 6. Cam Little, -2. Bill's defense with 4. That was the team, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, man.
I just want to throw some highlights out for my opponent who scored 200 points. Rico Dowdle with a 33er. Jackson Smith and Jigbo with a 30.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor with a 23. Bijan Robinson with a 35.
That team might be loaded, by the way.
Yeah, he wins every year.
Because that's going to sustain, I feel like, through the whole year unless so many guys get hurt.
So, yeah, I would love to tell you that, I have guys on the bench that, could have made an impact. They couldn't have. They suck.
Yep.
And this is the biggest problem. I got Kenneth Walker. He's like my blue chipper.
Unreal.
Yeah, man.
This is unbelievable.
Every freaking time.
What does Zach Charbonnet have on the Seattle Seahawks?
Something. Because
he sucks.
He's not good, man. He sucks. Why?
He's in there at the goal line.
And this man's a tank. Kenneth Walker's a unit.
He's a big dude.
They're like, let's get Charbonnet in there.
Yeah.
What are we doing in Seattle?
It's so freaking dumb.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Sorry to hear it, Casey.
Yeah.
So going forward, what do you... Because there's some injuries now. What are you going to do here?
Raheed Shaheed. I don't know.
Baby. Face it.
So I have Jordan Addison, who was on bye.
Okay.
So we'll get you in the lineup.
Hopefully he'll show up on time and everything.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Yeah.
I got Josh Downs I could put in.
Yeah.
No.
And then Terry McLaurin has been hurt.
Scary Terry. Yeah, gotcha.
But I don't have a fix here, guys. And my running back situation is even worse.
You're not really trading anybody, yeah.
No. Here's the thing. I got so many tight ends because it's 2 tight end. I have both of the Ravens tight ends, who in theory should be good, are terrible. I got Chig Okonkwo from the Titans.
From Tennessee.
He's probably going to have to go in for Juwan.
Oh, my God.
I got Chuba Hubbard.
Titans aren't having a lot of completions right now. I'm not sure if I've been following the box score.
I'm screwed. And I got Ramondre Stevenson, who had 1.8. I got nothing.
Yeah,
He's really good at fumbling.
Yeah, I know. If you're on the bench in my league that just scored 60 points, you suck. You shouldn't be in the league.
Casey, it's like anybody at this point.
I scored 106. So in 4 leagues, I went 3-1.
Nice.
And I scored over 160 in every matchup.
What's the gimmick in your league? Because this is the second week in a row you're telling me you scored a ridiculously high number.
So I put up 160, 170, I think 170 and 180.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had really good weeks.
Is it quadruple PPR?
Yeah,
No.
that's...
I'm projected this week to score about 130.
That's not normal.
How many teams?
6.
10. No, all of them are 10.
Imagine the waiver wire of a 6-team
But we play a
league.
double flex.
Double flex.
Oh, okay. Double flex.
Okay.
And in my league where I'm the commissioner with all my buddies, I'm 1-5
Don't you hate that?
with scoring, and I scored 160 points again and got beat by 40 points.
See, that can't happen. At least I got 200 points put up on me, and I, didn't even come within 130. I could have ran a whole separate team out there and still lost.
You mentioned Aquano from the tight end from Titans. Okonkwo. Maybe the offense changes now with a new head coach and everything, but doubt it.
Yep.
Brian Callahan gets fired.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you get a little bit of a bump now from that team.
Sure.
We see James Franklin get fired for Penn State.
Okay.
Well, I'll show you where I'm going here.
All right, yeah, please.
Who do you think has the longer leash? Going into a storied college football program? Or going into an NFL team that needs obviously a new culture.
That's a good question,
built.
actually.
Like which if you're a head coach, okay, so say you're a head coach, right? Where would you rather go to get the longer leash? Storied college football program, NFL team. Hamby, feel free to play along.
They'll get ready in the NFL.
Yeah, I'd rather go college.
I think so.
You think
too.
college?
Because
Yeah,
you
you're
at
gonna get
least.
bigger, the big buyout's probably bigger.
True. That's actually a good point. Buyout
Yeah, but
sport.
take the money off. I'm saying what's going to have you like the longer leash for if you're not producing.
As long as you're not going after students as the college football coach, you're getting a couple of years.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the NFL, they will move on from you the same year.
Sure.
Like if you're that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, just because, like, assuming let's just say you take the Penn State job, whoever this human is.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, they don't lose to Northwestern again.
Yeah.
But I feel like you're going to get at least
You're getting at least 3 years.
Well, for what they're paying
right.
you with the resources and everything, they're going to give you at least 3 years, regardless, I feel like, what it looks like.
So I think that.
Yeah, it's more of a thing, especially in college, with you want to give the coach the opportunity to bring in his own recruiting class, whereas in the NFL, I mean, you get 7 players in the draft. Like, no, your team is your team.
Mm-hmm.
That's not necessarily the case in college. You have a lot more chance to flip the roster over, especially in the NIL.
And in college,
but there's free agents though. I mean, keep in mind, like look at the roster from last year to this year with what James Gladstone has done.
Yeah, but that's
like, there's
more
a lot
GM.
That's my thing.
Okay,
if you're the
yeah,
college
head coach in college is determining all of that stuff.
You're the GM. Okay.
If you're the coach in college, you don't have to answer to anybody. Like,
Sure.
You could get hired. Take the Tennessee thing. You could get hired because the owner wants you, and the GM hates you, and is like, no, we're not signing that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think the college one is...
So you think there's a lot longer leash in college, or at least a little bit of it?
But I'll tell you this, in terms of, like, mental health, you probably go through a lot more being the college coach.
Yeah, they do way more.
They be sending death threats,
Yeah.
like...
Well, then 'cause it's a lot more time, effort. Like at least in the NFL, okay,
There's
I'm
not an
responsible
off-season
for this
in
team.
college.
College, I have to focus on my team, come up with a game plan, go recruit, go check in on everybody, make sure guys are going to class, babysitting. Like, there's a lot more that goes into it. I feel like
For sure.
in
But
college. Like,
it's a
how's
safe-
how's Bill Belichick doing right now in the college situation?
He's the only
Well,
one.
he's not worried about it. Like,
No, I know he's not worried about it,
He's
but,
actually
like-
not like doing the job.
If you're
He's
trying, it's
doing other things.
If you actually show up to work and attempt to try, like it's a better gig, I think.
Okay.
Just because it's safer. But again, man, you get hired at, like if they hire me and I lose to Northwestern again, they're gonna start throwing stuff at me. Like the one thing about the Titans thing is like the Titans fans don't care about Brian Callahan anymore. You know what I mean? He got fired.
Yeah.
And they were like, that guy sucked. Good, he's gone. And then like on Sunday, they're gonna be like, okay.
Okay, but like for example, but if you're an NFL coach, you're going to a bad situation. Like I feel like you do get a little bit of a leeway as well. Like take Aaron Glenn for example. If it keeps going like it's going right now for Aaron Glenn,
gone.
How long is he going to be there for?
Gone.
What at the end of the year?
Yes.
No.
You think so?
If it's going the way it's going right now, meaning they win 1 or 2 times, yeah, you're gone.
I don't know, man. Because I see with Brian Callahan, where obviously you're not getting the best out of Cam Ward. Cam Ward's even said it.
Sure.
Right? What's Aaron, like...
The Jets aren't getting the best out of their defense.
They're not, but also Fields isn't helping either.
Yeah, I mean, look,
when
he
you
does
throw
look
for minus -4
overmatched,
yards in a
but-
football game, it doesn't help.
What he did?
Dude, the last game, what was
Yeah.
his passing? It was -4
With like the net yards with the
in
sacks
in
and
in
stuff,
in a
yeah.
game.
I didn't know that bad.
I think he's gone.
How do you win with? If I'm Aaron Glenn, I go, what do you want me to do?
Because here's the thing: what's the point? And this is the same thing with the Titans. What's the point? Okay, let's say the Jets win 2 times. You bring Aaron Glenn back, you lose your first 4 games, and you fire him then.
But listen, man. But I've already told you how I feel about the Jets, and maybe you weren't here for the conversation. The Jets don't have a head coaching problem. The Jets have a front office problem. I feel like it doesn't matter who the coach. You can bring in whoever you want to coach the Jets. It's not working out
I
for
don't
whatever
disagree
reason.
with that, but you can't. I mean,
Well, then, yeah,
that's
then
what you
go
got.
ahead and re-up and do the buyout and bring another coach and see what happens. Like, it's just going to be more of the same.
Agreed, but the Jets are like they can't remove him as a franchise.
No, I feel you.
If you could, that would what you should do.
And if you're the owner, you're the GM. Yeah,
That's your. I mean, you're in. I mean, the GM's a little different. They can
GM's
fire the
different.
guy.
You can fire him, but
if I'm the GM, I'm sitting there going, Brees Hall, Garrett Wilson, Quentin Williams, like I got us players.
So do you think Aaron Glenn right now is on the biggest hot seat in the NFL? I know we haven't really.
Who else is terrible?
Did some homework.
Yeah, I would say.
Well, McDaniel is number 1.
McDaniel's probably gone.
The Dolphins.
Oh, yeah. I think he's probably the hottest.
Unless they go win some games.
No, I don't think it
for
matters.
a new coach?
I think he's lost that locker room, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, new coach, it's Aaron Glenn.
Yeah.
Dabble? Or
No, he's turning it around.
Dable, you think he's turning it around? I think he's earned enough equity now with Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo to be like, hey.
Yes. I mean, as we sit here right now.
They're 2-4 right now.
Guaranteed next year, no matter if they don't win another game this year.
I don't think
Hamby, you're out of your Hamby, you are out of your mind.
No, they've seen enough.
Hamby.
Those fans have seen enough flashes in 3 games from Dart and Scatterbo to be like, all right,
Hamby.
well,
They
that
do
can
love
carry us into next year. It doesn't matter. He's thrown 3 really good passes.
Hamby.
Those are the best passes they've seen in a New York Football Giants uniform in 10 years. They're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait till next year 2 of Dart, year 2 of Scatterbo together. The exciting whites. We got Dayball running into the
I like
emergency
how you worked that
tent.
in.
Let's go.
That's what they're calling him.
I know.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm aware that was
I'm
good.
with you.
Hamby,
You changed my mind, Hamby.
Hamby, if they
He
go
is guaranteed next year.
Damn right he is.
If they go 2-15,
Okay.
he is not guaranteed.
He's going to win one more
stop.
game. One more game.
They're not going
3
2-15.
They're going to be fine.
By the way, they're not. But if they go 3-14,
He's back.
I'm
There
with you.
is
Forget
no
it. I like
way.
what you said. I'm with you.
there's no way.
He's back, baby.
You guys are putting on your exciting whites glasses way too much here.
The one thing that's interesting about Daboll, I don't feel this way with any other coach, but it feels like all the crap that they've made him do, and I don't know if this is true or not, but like the Russell Wilson thing,
Yeah.
like I feel like they made him do that, right? And then he was like, okay, we're not doing this anymore. And then he goes out and wins with Dart, and I feel like everybody's like, yeah, like he gets more excited. Like it's just like a weird, I feel so like us against the organization with him.
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing when he won games with Tommy DeVito. I was like, this is definitely Brian Daboll. Like there's been other crap like the Daniel Jones stuff. Like that's not Brian Daboll. But every time he does something dumb and they win, I'm like,
Brian Daboll.
this guy. Like they should just let him coach.
To be fair, man, like if that offense can come around with Scatterbo now and Dart, because their defensive line, we always talk about the Cleveland Browns all the time. The Giants' defensive line is it.
I wonder
They're
if
solid.
I wonder if they'd fire Browns.
I'm not sure. The other thing I was going to bring up was Jonathan Gannon, the Cardinals.
He rode the bus here, so.
He did ride the bus. Also assaulted a player.
But here's my thing, like
They've lost 4 in a row.
Can't be punching players now.
um,
Also lost in like the worst possible fashion in Tennessee Titans.
okay, maybe he gets fired. But I feel like when you look at the Cardinals, they shouldn't ever win a game. And they have.
And he
They're
might have
not
excuse.
that bad on paper.
The game is played on grass, and
Well-
on grass they suck.
I'll be honest though, when Jacksonville goes there, I'm gonna be nervous for the Jags to play the Cardinals. And on paper, it doesn't even really scare me, but for whatever reason, like those are like the games I feel like, and maybe I just have PTSD from the past. Like those are the games where I feel like, okay, you're supposed to go over there and just dominate them, and I don't think it's gonna happen like that. Now we'll see.
How long's he been their coach? Is this year 3?
This is 3.
But
Okay.
again, like I don't know. I do this a lot though with like firing coach. It's like, okay, where are you gonna go? Like the Cardinals stink.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray might not be good.
Yeah.
And if he's not, like you're screwed. That's the thing that I feel bad for with coaches
Well-
like that. Like he had no choice. He can't like
But see, this is the Brian Callahan argument where they drafted a guy,
sure.
and he doesn't look good, so they get rid of him. Like
Sure.
you get out ahead of it. Yeah, like, I think it's something to be said. Like for Aaron Glenn, like I think Aaron Glenn has a little bit more time simply because he has Justin Fields, and I thought Justin Fields was going to be the real deal. Right now, he's not.
But didn't Aaron Glenn also tell Aaron Rodgers to go away?
He did.
And Aaron Rodgers is now winning games.
He is. Yeah.
If the Steelers are a playoff team and Aaron Glenn wins once, if I'm the owner of the Jets, I'm like, hey,
Okay, but
what
let's-
are we doing?
Okay, but let's be honest, though, Casey.
He would not have won on the Jets. I'm with
Who
you.
would you? But who would you been more excited to have on your team? Justin Fields or Aaron Rodgers?
Justin Fields.
I'm going Justin Fields all day.
But it still looks terrible. Your first real decision as the head coach was,
Yeah.
hey, let's send this guy away, and then he went and won 10 games with the Steelers.
All right, when we get back, we'll reset this show, re-rack it.
Unbelievable. Dead last.
Do you think he has his own line of drinks of like sparkling beverages?
Oh,
Chardonnay. Chardonnay seltzers.
He better have something going for him because he's DFL in yards per carry.
Let him know, Casey.
And he's getting 2.6.
Let him know, Casey.
You can run it 5 times and barely get the first down.
Hopefully we'll have some family feud when we get back.
Choose your own adventure. It's not just a saying, but a way of life here at Cycles of Jacksonville. And whether it's 2 wheels or 4 wheels, at Cycles of Jacksonville, a great adventure awaits. With brands like Honda, Vespa, Segway, and Triumph, Cycles of Jacksonville has you covered with their inventory featuring a 60,000 square foot building. If 4 wheels is more your thing, check out the largest selection of Honda Talons in the entire county. No matter what you're looking for, Cycles of Jacksonville is going to have the selection you need, all with great financing and rebates. Plus, if you're active duty military, Cycles of Jacksonville will offer you 0% financing along with great discounts for military and first responders. And when you want to get off the road and set sail, Cycles of Jacksonville has you covered with everything you need to get on the water. So if you're ready for a great adventure, let Cycles of Jacksonville be your guide. Located off Atlantic Boulevard, or check out their website at cyclesofjacksonville.com.
How do we make Mason's famous lobster rolls? It's simple. We get up before dawn, head into the open waters of Maine, haul in our traps by hand, and send only the best straight to our restaurants, where we add warm butter or chilled mayo with a squeeze of lemon, and pile it on a toasted split-top roll, just like it's been done for nearly a century. That's the recipe for Mason's famous lobster rolls.
Thanks for meeting me here.
Okay.
You're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion.
Okay.
You see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there?
Yeah.
That's all I paid for it. Do you know what you want?
Yeah. I think I do.
Enjoy your new car.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $259 a month, or get 2.99% APR, or get $1,750 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Year 2 is in the books for the Jacksonville Armada women's under-23 squad, taking another step forward in the Women's Premier Soccer League. Under the guidance of head coach David Goff, the girls in blue went undefeated at home for a second straight season, including a dramatic draw in the opener.
And they've left it to the death. Unbelievable stuff.
And a late winner to end the season at home.
Headed on. Here's a chance. Gianna Ramirez brings it down, still alive, takes a shot, and into the back of the net.
After fielding a younger roster in 2025 with talent from all across Northeast Florida, the future is bright for the Armada women's team. We highlight the ladies and all things Jacksonville Armada each week on Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
I'll put one in the back of the net for you.
Join us for player profiles, fun interviews, and the very latest on the Fleet and all things footy. That's every Thursday at 2 p.m.
Grab some friends and go to a restaurant, or head out for a drink and some conversation. Watch your favorite team play on the big screen. Or how about play some games? You can do all of that in one night at Best Bet.
Each location has a different vibe, its own personality, like here at the original Best Bet in Orange Park. When you walk through these doors, everybody knows your name. And here in St. Augustine, it's the newest location. Play some poker. How about the table games? And don't forget about Ace's Sports Bar and Grill. And then there's the Jacksonville location, right here on Monument Road. It's the biggest poker room in the state of Florida. Maybe you'll find yourself a seat right here at the final table.
Best Bet, where you can have the best of times. And that makes you always go home a winner. Try any of the 3 locations, and you can always visit bestbetjacks.com.
Putting your needs first. It's the backbone of how First Florida Credit Union does business. In all honesty, you might as well be speaking another language when it comes to finances. Sure, I'm good with my money, but what am I missing in the fine print? That's what led me to First Florida Credit Union. They're the perfect choice for anyone starting their financial journey because they keep finances easy. Plus, they offer financial education and resources I can trust. So I'm always growing more confident. And as a young adult, I am constantly adding more responsibilities to my plate. From a car payment to a mortgage, it all adds up. Luckily, First Florida Credit Union makes sure it adds up in all the right places and not the wrong ones by offering better rates and lower fees than traditional banks, even if you're still trying to grow your credit. Because as a member-owned institution, First Florida genuinely puts people's needs first rather than focusing on profit. So I know as my needs change, they'll be right there to help me reach my goals. Check out firstflorida.org to learn how you can benefit too.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show. There you go, Hamby. You all right?
Yep. That was a live picture of Western Kentucky's offense last night.
Nice.
Ooh. Non-existent.
Hate to see it.
You really, I think when you start to realize you have a problem is when it's like 11 o'clock and your Western Kentucky's down 25 and you're like, well, if they just pick sixed it here and got a 2-point conversion and onside kicked it, I'm like, we got a shot for them to cover the spread.
How many people in this country are having that line of conversation at 11 o'clock at night, Casey?
Hopefully not many.
Probably not too many.
Here's the thing. I would say probably not many. The sad reality is probably actually a good amount.
Yeah.
I can promise
you,
you,
sports books are making a lot of money.
I was not the only one sitting there trying to figure out how Western Kentucky was going to win by 9.5 when they were down 23. Okay. And by the way,
Hilltoppers.
Western Kentucky coach, whoever the hell you are, you're down 20 and it's late third quarter, 4th and 3. We got to go. What are you punting the ball back for? You can't stop them.
Dude, one of the most hostile environments I ever played in was Western Kentucky.
Really?
Now, this goes back to before we were even born. I guess Murray State and Western Kentucky were giant rivals back in the day.
Okay.
I think it might have been the Ohio Valley Conference. Western Kentucky moves out. They eventually go D1 and everything. So this would have been, I think this was my freshman year or sophomore year, whatever it was. We're playing at Western Kentucky. And they're like renovating their stadium because they just went D1, so they have to add more seating and all that, right? So they're renovating. So they didn't have locker rooms in the stadium. They had locker rooms like 3 blocks away from the stadium that we had to go to. We had to walk 3 blocks from the locker room to the stadium. And keep in mind, like there's still bad blood between West Kentucky and Murray State. So we're making this walk. We're getting like beers poured on it. Like all the fans are like with us on the West Kentucky fans.
Sure.
Are with us on the walk, like getting in our faces as we're walking down to the stadium.
Wild.
It was insane, man.
Western Kentucky's sneaky, like that stadium is huge.
Yeah, it is now.
Like out of nowhere. Like I was in the area one time for some reason. I don't even know why. But like I drove by it and I was like, this is like, they think they're gonna win.
Yeah.
Like they think they're really playing football out here.
Yeah. I think we lost by like 50. So yeah, shout out to the Hilltoppers.
50, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a pretty season for us.
That's tough. But whoever the coach is now, you should be fired, guy. I mean, you can't lose at home on a Tuesday. FIU.
Yeah.
Western Kentucky.
Yep.
We got to move on from you, whoever the coach is.
Daniel Kilkenny in the chat. What if the Cardinals win with the backup quarterback? Does that give the coach some credibility?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the Cardinals should get credibility for winning anyway. But, I mean, I think anybody who wins with the backup quarterback should some sort of something.
No, I think the biggest
But then
thing,
he punched a player, so
well, no, and that's the biggest thing.
Maybe
is
it offsets.
if the locker room's over it or not. No, seriously, that's a serious thing. Like if he's lost, you're gonna find out.
Yeah,
you're gonna find out the next 4 or 5 weeks if the locker room's still rolling with him or if he's lost him. If they're getting blown out, stupid penalties, press conferences, questionable, cryptic tweets, then he's lost him. And I think if that's the case, you're to the point of no return where you got to go a different direction. If they're still playing hard and playing for him, then yeah, keep him another year.
I'm not sure if anybody will actually be paying attention to that. The Cardinals.
I know. I mean, I said it. I probably won't be paying attention. I'll probably forget all about it tomorrow, but maybe we'll come back to it. Before we go back to Brent in London, do we have some Tony Boselli audio that Brent caught up with him?
We do.
Is it good?
Hamby, is it good?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you want me to tease it? Because you sound super confident when you went, mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, here it is.
We're joined right now by the Executive Vice President of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Tony Boselli, kind enough to do that. Got a few hours of sleep on the plane ride over. And, hey, 4-2 at this point. I know coming off a disappointing loss, but how does everybody feel in the organization about 4-2?
I mean, listen, obviously you want to win them all. And coming off a loss is always tough, but I think everyone's really excited about what we've accomplished so far, but very unsatisfied at the same time. And I think our coaches, players are doing a great job. I think you see the physical brand in football and the toughness, both mentally and physically, and that's what we want to be about. Just got to clean some things up, and Liam and the staff and our players are doing a great job in getting ready for the Rams coming up, and we're excited about the opportunity.
We watch these games so closely, as obviously you do. There seems like there's so much left out there, even in the wins. Do you guys feel like that internally?
Yeah, I think you always feel like that, probably to some extent. You know, you go back and it's never quite as good as you think, and it's never as bad as you think a lot of times. And so you go back and watch the film, and you see areas where you can improve. And I think one of the great things about how everyone's operating right now is not being satisfied, not getting comfortable, and even after a tough loss like we had against Seattle, where I think you look at it and you're like, man, the opportunities were there to have a chance to win the game, but Seattle played a cleaner game than we did. At the end of the day, that was two good teams playing each other, and when you're playing a good football team, you got to play things. You got to do the little things right, the pre-snap stuff. You got to be on the same page, and we just weren't quite clean enough on Sunday. But it's an opportunity to get better, opportunity to clean those things up. And we had another really tough opponent coming up in the Los Angeles Rams. But we're looking forward to playing at Wembley and get things going.
You mentioned how physical you guys have been. You got beat up a little bit up front, though, in this game. Does that raise a concern, or do you look at it as, hey, it's just a game, you lost that one?
I think, again, it goes back to that. You're always trying to get better, and it was not our best performance up front. And that's a group that's played well for us this year, and they have a lot of pride. And there's nobody more upset than that group and Sean Surratt, their coach, and because they have a high standard. And I got all the confidence in the world in that group, and they've proven that they can play really good football. Had a tough day at the office. I've been in that situation before where, boy, you just feel like it's going against you, and you can never kind of get your feet underneath you and get things going with the continuity and stacking one play after another. And you put yourself in tough situations, and against a good team, it's going to make it hard. And we got another great front we're going to face this week, but like I said, I got confidence in our guys, and they should be a confident group, and looking forward to seeing them getting back on the field. And I know they got a bad taste in their mouth, and they're probably looking forward to it more than anybody.
Lastly, you guys evolved as a team a little bit last week with the trade you made. There's still a few weeks to go here in the month of October. It looks like it's going to be an active month for a lot of teams around the league. How much more can you guys evolve with this football, whether it's just with what you've already got or potentially adding some pieces?
Well, I think the one thing's consistent, and James has said this, that when you look at how James, Liam, and myself operate, we're never going to be satisfied and stand pat. We're always going to try to get better. As soon as you think you've arrived, I think that's where you get in trouble. So we'll see what happens. James does a great job of leading us and leading the organization in that area, and looking at the roster and engineering it to give us the best chance of being a successful team. And so we'll see what the future has for us, but we're never going to stand pat. We're always going to try to get better as an organization, whether it's this time of the year, throughout the season, off season, it doesn't matter. And that's why, having James as the GM is great leadership, and the process is tight, and we'll see what happens.
We're joined right now.
You know what always throws me off about London?
What you got?
I don't really know how, where geography stuff.
Okay.
But I understand it's north, in theory.
Yeah.
Northeast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
It always throws me off that the leaves are changing and stuff.
Oh yeah,
it just feels
you don't
like
get that here.
Yeah, it just feels
ever.
like it wouldn't. I don't know why to me.
Okay.
It just feels, I don't know.
I mean, it is fall.
Yeah, maybe that's just a Florida thing.
Well, that's the thing. We live behind palm trees and just constant humidity, where we don't get to experience the seasons.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, it is a bummer. You buy into okay, obviously this team's trying to get better week in, week out. Not afraid to make trades.
Sure.
And Tony alluded to that. I mean, do you see another? And I don't really know in the grand scheme of things how big the Tyson Campbell trade was. It was big because he's the name, and you drafted him high a couple years ago. But do you see another trade like that happening?
I think if they beat the Rams, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, because if you beat the Rams, I think you're there anyway, but you're like trying to win playoff games. Get there, that stuff. And there'll be plenty of teams that are trying to get rid of their guys. Gladstone don't really care about them picks. We've been through that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, if you can upgrade, might as well. I'm not sure in terms of them getting rid of a player that plays for them, though.
Okay. So this will be more of just like you're trading maybe draft capital away.
Or, players that don't play. Something like that.
Do you think interior defensive line is going to be addressed? What like, if you're going to say one position that they could be attacking?
I could see that. I could still see you needing a corner. Because you got one, but you also gave one up.
Yeah.
And we're not sure which one was better at football. So you might still need that, and then I still wonder about receiver.
Okay.
Could they get better there? I mean,
yeah.
Listen, if you've got quality NFL players that could be moved for 4th, 5th, 6th round picks, do it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying go, trade every first round pick you got, but if you can get better, why not?
No, I agree with you. You know what I take away from that interview more than anything? I'm going to take a couple things away. You know what I'm impressed with? The white hoodie from Tony Boselli.
I did like the hoodie.
Now,
no stains or anything.
I am a non-white hoodie type of dude. I can't pull it off.
Yeah.
In fear of stains.
For sure.
And also, like, I feel like regardless if I'm not even going to eat it or drink around it, like, it gets dirty.
Yeah.
And I don't wash my hoodies. Like, I don't wash them on a weekly basis.
Okay, cool.
I treat my hoodies more like jackets.
I'm with that.
Yeah, no, fair. I'm just
Is
making
that
sure.
fair, Hamby? I'm making sure I wasn't like the anomaly here.
I'm just making sure at some point they get washed, but
No, it gets. Listen, there's a sweatshirt washing cycle.
yeah, I'm with you.
But I'm talking maybe like every 2 to 3 weeks, more
Sure.
than like every wear.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like I'll wear this shirt and I'll wash it when I get home.
Sure.
Or, like this goes in laundry. The sweatshirts do not.
I respect that.
Yeah. So I can't rock a white hoodie.
And I respect that because Brent made it sound like it was pretty quick after they got to London that interview happened. So you're telling me that he potentially, I'm not saying he did, I wasn't there,
We're on the same page and I love it.
potentially flew all the way to London,
Scrap House at 7 o'clock tonight, everybody. Tune in for some wrestling talk.
ate food on the plane,
This is why we're co-hosts. I thought the exact same thing.
potentially dessert,
Speaking my mind right now.
not even a drop of anything, no drool,
Might as well
probably
be
took
brother.
a nap,
Listen.
nothing.
And I know Brent hates me when I do this sometimes because I get like distracted. Maybe it's my ADHD. All I could think of the whole conversation was, man, that is a crisp white sweatshirt.
I know.
And how he went through that entire flight, and even out like in the cold of England.
Nothing.
No grass, no like
Tree
leaves
sap.
falling down, tree
Nothing.
sap, coffee, tea, nothing.
It's impressive.
Pearly whites.
What up, Brent?
Brent, how you doing, man?
That's how you got out of that interview? Like, hey, how's
No.
the offensive line doing?
Whoa.
I got something else.
Going to make trades.
Hold. Someone did listen to the past 5 minutes of the show.
Yeah, there was a previous 5 minutes.
We talked about the trades and everything, and we talked about the important stuff, and now we're gonna put a bow on it. And the big old bow was the fact that Mr. Boselli himself was rocking a giant white hoodie.
And I have another takeaway that I was waiting for you to come on for. What the hell was going on at the top of the interview?
Yeah.
Was there shooting nearby?
Were they hunting pheasants?
Were you guys near a drive-by potentially?
What was happening in that video?
Multiple car crashes? Were they dropping dumpsters at the hotel? What the hell was going on there?
It was like those old-timey like English dudes with the
Musket?
with the muskets, with the pheasant hunting and the dogs. Is that what was happening?
What happened?
Was there some loud noises? Is that what you're talking about?
It sounded like you were in the middle of World War III.
We need to hear it again.
How Stewart didn't like drop the camera and
Yes!
get down? I almost did.
You guys look way too calm.
I thought we were going to drive by here in Jacksonville. It was so loud.
We're joined right now by the Executive Vice President of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Tony Boselli, kind enough to do that. Got a few hours of sleep on the plane ride over. And, hey, 4-2 at this point. I know coming off a disappointing loss, but how does everybody feel in the organization about 4-2?
I mean, listen, obviously you want to win them all. And coming off a loss is always tough, but I think everyone's really excited about what we've accomplished so far.
There!
Right there!
Very unsatisfied at the same time.
There's another one, hold on.
I think, our coaches, players are doing a great
Right
job.
there!
Brett!
I think you see the physical brand. And
Why aren't you guys on the ground?
How doesn't the interview get stopped right there? Nobody cares about trades at this point.
I'm down.
Yeah, I don't. Obviously, I'll sacrifice my life for an interview with Tony Boselli. I think it's pretty clear.
You should.
I mean, wasn't it? Do we know? Was it? Do you not even? You didn't hear it?
That sounded like a little construction man.
I don't know, man. It sounded like a gunshot to me.
Yeah.
Well, there's two possibilities. It's a big property, so I'm thinking it was one of those pickup garbage days.
That's
right?
what.
And so,
Yeah.
Right. So you get that whole thing. Now, 2 of them within that quick. That
See?
is interesting.
That's why you should have been concerned.
That's a gunshot.
But my guess at properties like this, and I don't know, I guess I'd have to look it up. You could have clay shooting here.
Okay, that would
Right?
be would be on it.
Like a lot of these places will have like archery and fishing and golf and clay shooting, clay shooting on a Tuesday afternoon. here in
Absolutely,
London.
man.
I
Why not?
guess
Yeah.
like maybe. So yeah, that's pretty wild. I did not hear that until you guys just brought that up. I was locked in, man.
I promise you that interview would have been a lot different if I was on camera.
Oh,
Because we would have been on the ground. I said, hit the deck, they're shooting.
Dude, I would have been like, see, this is why I can't do what Brent does. Because I would have been staring at his hoodie like, how is there not one stain on that hoodie? And then I would have been hearing the gunshots. I'm like, okay, let me go and get down. But still, even when he gets down, there's not a stain in the hoodie. Like, it's crazy.
Now, that would have been something. If they hit the deck and he came up and just
And he came up
straight
and
white
still
hoodie.
there wasn't. Then we're talking like Scotch Guard or something. He's spraying on it because
Scotch Guard,
maybe,
sneaky call. That's a good call.
maybe that's what he.
Seltzer water.
Maybe that's what he's
Seltzer
using.
Water.
See, now maybe we uncovered something. This is breaking news. This is
Okay.
the Brent and Austen exclusive.
right.
Tony Boselli's using Scotch Guard on his sweatshirt. That's why it's so clean looking.
Yeah, the guy in the chat said seltzer cleans out the stains. Maybe he's
Yeah.
got it.
We'll take his word
but
for it.
One of the setting of that interview, that was also what we would call in the business a look live. So I had to nail that whole thing because it was an introduction for the sportscast. It was also at the end of the interview a tag and a closeout to the sportscast. So
yeah,
it was a one-shot deal, baby. I don't care if I'm getting shot at.
got it. Yay. The sacrifice, man. I appreciate it.
All right.
Brent, we'll play some. Do we have Family Feud ready and everything? Amby? Okay, well, I was gonna ask Brent a question.
Well, Brent can't hear it, so just pretend like you can't hear it.
Gotcha. Sorry. Brent, Travis Hunter, obviously a big name over here. We're wondering, how is his fandom gonna correlate to the UK? Right? Like, do you sense that, like, you know, it's must-see TV, he's a big coming attraction? Or is it more of just like, okay, he's like another player?
Now, I can only gauge from what we just went through in the news conferences with Liam Coen, Trevor, and Travis, and it was all for the London side of things. It was all Travis Hunter, and so right out of the gates, right? Like it's really Trevor and Travis, in my opinion. And I'm not sure they know anybody else on the team. They probably do. I'm just kind of trying to be funny, but but seriously, it's Travis Hunter, and they've had the Trevor story, right? Trevor's played over here 7 games now, so they've definitely done that. And they got the Travis story going, no doubt. Like that was top of the first questions about leadership from Trevor Lawrence toward Travis Hunter, about his play, about the Chiefs game and the catch, about a question about being baptized this past weekend. So, and they quickly learned that Travis gives you about 8 words.
Yeah. No, so he's not showing them like any like international love or anything by giving some more longer responses.
No, I thought he was about to be the record. It was going to be a record interview,
Marshawn Lynch style. Marshawn Lynch style.
Yeah, it's so funny, man. But it's I don't even think it's like an intentional thing. That's why I can laugh at it and poke fun. I'm not like, he just keeps it tight. He keeps it really quiet. And, you know, I had asked him, some folks asked about this on Monday when I just was asking about the London trip at the end of our interview with Travis on Sunday. And he said, hey, I'm not going to sightsee, man. I'm going to play football, which was kind of a cool little soundbite, really. But he was right, because a lot of guys on the days off, you can go places. Like some might play a little golf or go to London. They had 2 buses that go into London to experience that on their day off. He said he stayed in his room. So he's stayed in his room and locked into watching tape and football. And so that will give you a little bit of an insight when he says, all I do is play football. All he does is really play football.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like he probably went fishing or something.
They definitely got fish in London.
Oh, yeah.
Fish and chips.
Yeah, they have fish in there, right, Brent? Like lakes and ponds and stuff?
He's happy about that line right there. He likes that line.
Oh,
that was a good line.
Yeah, damn right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know.
Hey, that's good. But yeah, he says he hasn't even fished much in Jacksonville, guys, during the season yet. Like he hasn't really done that. So
Paul Dozier, make it happen. Let's go.
Feels like.
All right.
I've had many people ask about it.
All right, Hamby, we got the feud ready. Brent, can't sure if you can hear it, but the music is playing right now to signify that we are indeed starting the family feud. Casey, take it away.
All right, cool. All right, yeah, we got 2 rounds. The usual, talk to the folks all around. And in the town center, I'm looking at the answers. I got to remember what the question was. Okay. I think this is what the question was. The Jags are
heard of them
playing the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
From what I remember about this question, it had something to do with this is it. When you're going against somebody that may have taught you a game, right? You're playing, I don't know, Uno.
Okay.
With your grandpa.
Sure. Yeah.
You're playing
Old Maid with my grandma. You're playing
Old Maid.
Hamby, you got me?
Oh, yeah, man.
Let's go, Hamby.
That's my favorite.
Let's go, man. Old Maid.
So you get the idea.
We played that for a better part of an afternoon.
All right. Let's go and cancel the feud. Talk about Old Maid for the next 20 minutes because I'm excited. Sorry,
Better part of an afternoon is great.
Oh, I want to too.
What are the top 5 things you need to do when you are trying to beat someone in the game that they taught you how to play? This goes to the Jags trying to,
What is something that you have to do to beat somebody?
What are the top 5 things you need to do
Okay.
to beat somebody at a game they
that
taught
you how to play? Okay, got you. I like it.
Brent, go ahead, buddy.
Ooh, this is
all right. Remember, I'm not going to be able to hear the ding or the cheers or whatever.
We'll let you know.
But, thank you, and I'm sure you will, especially if it's wrong.
Oh, yeah. I believe it.
I think you need to outplay them.
Nope.
All right.
That was not on there.
I didn't hear anything either. Okay.
Nope. You think?
Okay, so outplay is not going to be it. So I'm going to say you have to focus.
Wow.
Focus. Focus on strategy.
Focus on
Absolutely.
strategy. Yeah, man.
Number 1 answer on the board.
Yeah.
Brent, what do you got?
That. I like that one, though. That was good. I could win the chess match.
Yeah.
How about get a little lucky?
Luck. No luck. No luck at all.
No.
luck.
Really? No luck.
You make your own luck, Brent. I don't know if you've heard that before.
What do I? Okay, I see. Because now I'm trying to put myself in playing with my grandma, playing Old Maid. Like, what did I do to her? I'm gonna. Okay, so I'm going to. How do I phrase it? I'm gonna throw her off. I'm gonna play faster. I'm gonna psychologically gain the advantage.
That's a great answer.
That is a good answer.
Mind games. I don't know. I'm waiting for some feedback.
Are you thinking about number 3?
Is this like 4 answers in one, or
well,
what?
I don't know.
I'm gonna give him this and
hold on.
have him come back.
I got an X, huh?
You got an X.
Okay.
You're close though. You're onto it.
Gosh, you guys should know by this game now that if it's close, you should give it to us.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
But we did that last time and we got reprimanded because all the close ones were only to Austen.
Okay, that's fair.
So try to get close, Brent. Don't even try to get one. Just try to get in the zip code.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get in the zip code here.
Do they have zip codes in London?
That's a good question. I think they do have some semblance of that. You have to.
I think it's like Pitbull. Is it like a rapper?
Be smarter than them.
Be smarter than them.
Be smarter than no.
Not in the zip code.
Not even close. You're basically in London playing the game in Jacksonville. Is how far away that was.
Be humble.
Oh, damn.
No,
that's the exact wordage.
There you go.
What the hell does that have to do with trying to beat your grandmother, an old maid?
Because you gotta be respectful, man. She's the OG. You gotta show her respect.
Remember, this also may be about Liam Coen.
Yeah, I mean, don't take my grandma out of it. Focus on more Liam Coen, Sean McVay. What are these all? Kendrick Lamar lyrics?
I think I'm already out. Like I already lost. Did I do 3 times already?
We can give you
Brent,
one
if
more.
you're playing a game that your sibling taught you, and you had to find a way to win, there's one thing that you. There
it is.
Okay.
He's on the board.
Okay.
No cheater. No cheater. That a boy.
Hey, if you ain't cheating, you're not trying.
Damn right.
By the way, the Jags,
cheated in
the
Omaha.
Jags are gonna have penalties. They're gonna try like hell to cheat.
I like that actually. It's well done.
All right. What else am I gonna do?
Remember, you were close to one, and then one. No one's really been that close.
Okay. How about I keep it like playful? I keep the mood light. Like yep, there it is. Yeah.
Don't get overexcited.
Don't get overexcited.
Brent.
A lot of these has to do with psychology. It's interesting.
He ain't getting it, so I'm gonna give him to him.
He can't hear that. Remember.
Yeah, he can't hear it, Hamby.
All right.
Number 3.
We're moving on. Attack
weakness.
weaknesses. That's where you were kind of close.
I was close. Yeah.
Psychological warfare, that type of thing.
Yeah.
I do have people sending me answers now, though, texting, so I appreciate their help. Unexpected strategy was the answer
good.
that I was given.
Good. This will be a good one. Because this one, Brent, is all about you. This one took a very long time to get the answers for.
Yeah. Because
I went to the town center and I went to places that it looked like you may, have gone before. So I went to the Starbucks.
Brooks Brothers.
I went to Brooks Brothers, Dick's Sporting Goods, Men's Warehouse, and I held up a picture of you and I said, "Do you know this man?" And everybody that said yes, I said, "Okay, yeah, that's television's Brent Martineau." He's about to go on a business trip to London, England. And they said, "Okay, yeah, that would make sense." I said, "What do you think the top 5 things that Brent Martineau is doing over there in London?" And Brent, these are specific. These are what the people think you would do. This is not generic. I held up your picture and I said, "What do you think this man would get into in London?" So Brent, by all means, buddy, what do you got?
Do we know the picture? Like, is it like a headshot of like him working in the news? Like, that's the difference. Okay.
It's suit and tie Brent.
Suit and tie Brent. Gotcha. Okay. Suit and tie Brent.
But again, some of these people may have known him.
True.
And you also said like it's a work trip.
I did.
Yeah.
But these people, they know you.
They know you, man.
Or at least they pretend to.
Yeah. Well, I'm
What do
going
you
to say Brent went to meetings.
Nope.
No.
What meetings would Brent go to? His company's over here.
I'm wearing a suit.
Austin.
I'm going to say he's going to go out for a couple basic beverages, couple cocktails, nightlife.
How many times? This is that's 2 different things.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was yeah. I was trying to be nice about it.
A lot of people think you're just going to get
drunk.
Yeah, people think you're going to get obliterated
Dude's
over
getting
there.
baited.
All right. I'll have to break into this fridge over here.
There you go.
Room.
All right. What do we got, Brent?
Well, along those lines, I'm fine dining.
No.
He just sucks.
Oh man! I mean,
sir.
the fact that I know Brent Martineau barely knows himself apparently is unbelievable. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say he's gonna go golfing. It's London. It's England. They got golf there.
Hey, you better believe it. Golf on the
Yeah,
board.
golf it is. Come on.
All right, Brent.
Yeah, Brent. What would you do?
What do people think you're doing,
It's
Brent?
your life. It's your body. What are you doing with it?
Now you got me confused. I'm gonna go to a soccer match.
Now we're talking.
Now we're back.
All sports all the time. Brent Martineau, he's off to the Premier League. Absolutely.
it.
3-5, gentlemen.
You know what? I think you see the picture of Brent, right? He's a newsman. I think he's gonna go chat he's gonna be a tourist. He's gonna check out some of the landmarks. Okay.
Brent, one of these is very...
Could have let me finish, Hammy, but you're all good.
One of these is definitely something you have done and will do on the trip. There is no doubt about it, and it would be an easy thing to pick out about you if they know you. The other, people might think some interesting things about you, Brent. That's all I'm going to say.
Interesting.
Oh, boy. Here we go. There's something sketchy in here.
Going to Amsterdam. Okay, take that train.
Yeah, I don't know what this one is.
Google
it. With no sound.
With no sound. What? Oh, boy. I don't want to see this answer.
Yeah.
I just say work. Do work.
Brent,
Talk to people?
how did you get that from those hints that he just gave?
Because that's all I'm doing here. What else am I doing?
It's not true. One of the
said you've already done.
The number 3 answer you have without a doubt already done and will do 7 to 8 more times at a minimum.
Huh.
It's your whole thing.
All right.
Talk about Yellowstone?
No, close, but not exactly. No.
Okay. I know that doesn't count. That doesn't count. Okay.
Try to. You might not get the one number 3, but number 5. I mean.
Well, number 5, by my interpretation, is something like so wacky and crazy.
It's a little bit questionable. I'm not sure what people think Brent does in his off time, but he is happily married, obviously.
Okay. All right.
It's not like that. Don't worry.
Okay, because I was going dating apps for a second. Okay.
No,
I don't know what we're doing,
whoa.
man. All right, so number 3. Let's just go with this. Okay, so number 3.
This is Brent's whole thing.
It's Brent's whole thing that he does.
They might put it on his tombstone.
Okay. I mean, and he said it's not work, so he's not doing interviews. Okay.
I can't believe tweeting would be part of this.
Oh, I got it. He's getting a coffee or a tea or something. He's going to a coffee shop. Oh.
He does love coffee, but no.
I hate how he cuts me off when I'm trying to say my answer. I just want to say right now, it drives me up a wall. Like, I'm going to drive home 10 minutes from now, and I'll still think about it. Yeah, keep it up. Keep doing it.
Come on, Bert. What do you got?
I was trying to help you so you didn't say something you shouldn't. I'm what have I done? 7 or 8. I'm gonna do 7 or 8 times.
This is a good one, Case.
Isn't it?
You will come on board with this that I've already done this, Hamby?
Yes.
He's correct.
Yes.
All right. Brent Jr. knows it.
Dude, it's your whole thing.
What is
my whole thing?
Besides being a boring-ass sports guy, what's your whole thing?
It's like
I can't believe Austin's missing this if this is obvious.
Yeah, if it's that obvious. Have I seen him do this before?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, it's not coffee related, huh?
It's not coffee related.
Not coffee, not social media related.
I didn't say it wasn't social media related.
All
It's
right.
adjacent.
Oh.
It's not. The answer is not tweeting, though.
Okay, because I was going to cancel this game right now.
But, it could be adjacent.
All right, so something like, oh, no, it's not. He's not working.
Not work.
Yeah, it didn't count for work. Interviews wouldn't count. That would fit under work.
You just watching movies or something, Brent?
Watching shows.
Yeah. No.
All right, we got to go. Brent, this is ridiculous, man. Like,
look, man.
Pictures of the sky.
This moron just takes pictures constantly.
Brent, he kind of got you there.
Got a whole Shady Rays sponsorship off of his pictures of the sky, and then people think you're going to get down with the burlesque show, dog. I don't know.
Where did that come from?
Show.
I'm telling you, bro.
It's England, man.
People think you know.
It's England.
You know,
The
you can
only,
look,
by the way,
not
the only
touch.
the only two things on here that are close would be golf and pictures of the sky. Although I have gone to a Fulham game, so I guess I
See, there you see. These people know you, Brent.
You're not getting sloshed.
I'm not getting sloshed. Might have a pint.
Oh, come on, Brent. We had some fun in Atlanta that one time for the Super Bowl. We didn't get sloshed,
We did,
but
you were more sloshed than me. You blamed my win in darts because of it.
That's a good point. Well, I had to come up with some excuses, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's right.
I was hammered. Yeah.
Pictures of the sky.
Can we do this next week about Austin when he's in Australia or something? Like, that would have been good.
Well, we did what he's
we
going to
did
do on the
something.
plane.
Yeah, we did something Australian.
Oh, we
related.
did the plane one.
Yeah.
pictures of the sky.
Don't ask about England, man. Yeah,
Dude, go through your camera roll right now. There's hundreds of pictures of the sky.
Oh, there are. No, it's fair. I just thought
It would be
there'd other
work
things in
crap,
front of that.
Brent's kids.
Yeah.
There's the sky. More
To be
work
fair,
crap.
though, like,
sky.
What does the sky talk about in England though? It's kind of cloudy all the time over there,
It's
isn't it?
gray. It's gray. There's not many Battle of the Sunsets here in England.
That's what it's called. I knew it was something dumb.
Yeah. So I knew it was something dumb. Casey's my best hype man.
I just keep it real, dog.
All right, well, Hamby, go ahead and hit the buzzer one more time. We're actually over it right now. For Brent Martineau in the UK, Casey Kurtz coming in, facilitating the games. Hamby pushing all the right buttons. I'm Austen Lane. Have a great day. Stay casual. Stay safe. Brent, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
See ya.
All right, man. Sounds good. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway or shop online at nimnickbuickgmc.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road.